Alright, adventurers, as we left off last week, you had taken on an impromptu quest to go clear out a goblin hive near the town of,
Hive? That
Lester.
seemed pretty pejorative, dude.
It is. Goblins are
Pejorative.
filthy
I think I
creatures,
learned a new
and
word.
the god of your world thinks that they are filthy, disgusting, vile creatures that should be routed.
Oh my goodness.
What a benevolent god.
They're bad.
Benevolent.
Yeah,
He's
good thing
really
we don't have any
great.
religious people in our party anymore, because that god's a little sketchy.
You guys have cleared out some of it. You rescued one hostage and sent her on her way back to town, which may or may not have been a good idea, unattended. But we'll see how that plays out. No take backsies. And,
Didn't I tell you, Harry?
I'm just kidding.
Told you, Harry.
I wouldn't.
Or
re-roll.
not. Maybe roll for it. Who knows?
Man, that poor girl. She's had a hard enough time.
Oh, that's a bad pun.
Kaara.
What? It wasn't a pun.
You're a monster.
God.
Harry.
Why?
Kaara was on the warpath. Apparently, she doesn't like children being hurt, killed, named,
Or children.
otherwise
How unusual.
degraded. And you guys had decided to stop at the entrance. No rest, no short rest. Do not reset your stuff from last week. If you did, put it the fuck back. All right, and let us continue on. People, what are we doing?
Has Kaara actually regrouped with those guys?
Yes,
It looks like she's up there.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna walk past them to the south.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Okay,
so
oh,
Kaara
oh,
just kind of wordlessly nudges her way past you guys and continues on. And
As
cave.
I'm curious as to where she's going because we know that there are bogeys to our north.
No, you don't.
No, we cleared the north.
Yeah.
No,
south.
there's a pathway.
Little pathway
Yeah,
there.
that cutoff.
And
Didn't one of them use their finding enemies thingy to let us know that there are bogeys north of us?
Nope.
I used primeval.
Okay,
Oh.
so I will recap. No, you guys cleared out the top here, and up here is an exit to the cave. That little
Oh, that's
black
an
cutoff.
exit.
Yes, there are many exits.
Okay.
We do
Very-
know there's a warg, like, directly south of Kaara.
That's
right
what
now.
I was about to say. I used primeval awareness earlier to sense a bunch of monstrosities to the south. That's where I'm headed.
Darvin disappeared.
Did he?
Is he under someone?
Hit Control Z, dude.
That does not work for players.
It does not work. I don't know how many times you're gonna say
Yeah,
it, but
we
it
had to
doesn't
tell
work.
you it doesn't work.
There you go. Stop deleting stuff.
Thanks, babe.
Hey Kaara, are you good? Need you to calm down. We focus, I guess.
Still walking.
Oh,
Kaara just walked.
Well, the bird's probably gonna die.
Can Kaara roll perception?
Hold on. Reivhyn.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm
Okay,
coming back. Go ahead.
I was starting to wonder if you were actually here. Because you hadn't said anything before. Okay, sorry, continue.
I mean, surely we can see into this area now,
I
right?
have to get in the character. Ugh.
Do some warm-ups.
I am. I'm
Yeah.
shaking my fingers. I'm doing spirit fingers. Isn't that what the
Oh.
actors do?
Where is it? Okay, hold on.
that's where Jack Nicholson died in Shining.
I say to the party, do you think it's wise that we proceed quietly? Instead of just marching off?
Yes, I think
I
we should
was
all be.
waiting for the
I don't think
DMs.
Kaara is particularly interested in stealth. at this
Kara,
point.
with your perception, you notice that the ground in front of you seems to be a different shade than the earth surrounding it.
Maybe we
Do you-
should get Lindal to get up here.
I'll stop and just take a look at it for a little bit longer.
Do
you
wanna
notice
take a look at
anything,
it? Go
Kaara?
ahead and roll, make an investigation check, please. No, it just looks like it's a different shade. Maybe it's some mold growing
Do
over.
do I see the bird concentrating on the ground?
You do. You're standing right next to her.
All right. Do I notice anything? I notice that. I see that. Can I tell what it is? Or do I need a roll perception?
It looks
I mean-
like
That would just be her rolling with advantage, right? Because you're assisting.
I wasn't assisting. I got up afterwards.
I mean, well, if you walk over right after like looking, you can go ahead and assist.
All right, well then roll again, Burb.
Lex. With Lindal, just kind of guiding you, kind of pointing out, like, hey, what's this over here? What looked like a different shade of earth seems to come into focus as a pressure plate that seems to link to little wooden spikes inlaid on both sides of the wall.
Okay, so I will mark it off. Can I mark off the area? And can we just? It was dirt, right? Can I just drag a outline?
Yeah, I'm just asking you to tell me what you do.
Yeah, so I want to mark off the pressure plate, see if there's a way for us to avoid it, and if not, I guess attempt to disarm.
I can just set it off.
Can you? That's probably wise. I don't want to get shot with another poison arrow.
Okay, so
can we also
Lindal is
see
now
in this
hesitant
area?
from.
Huh?
Can we
Yeah,
see in
can we see past the cloud of war directly in front of us?
Sorry.
So Bombus casts Mage Hand. Kind of
After we back out of the way.
Sure.
Sure.
I don't want to take whatever.
And, pounds it down on the pressure plate to set it off.
Okay. You tap a few buttons on your gauntlet, and a mage hand kind of poofs, and this really floats over, and then goes. And the wall. You hear a, and then all of a sudden, several wooden spikes just go flying out the wall. One of them sticking into the stone on the other side. Looking closer, it seems they're dripping some sort of viscous liquid. And that's it.
Can I go grab one and analyze it?
You can try.
I give Bombus an appreciative nod.
Your boy is proficient in alchemist supplies, so yeah.
Damn, cuz.
Damn.
Seems to be a basic paralytic poison.
Dodged a bullet there.
Alright, well, I guess I'll just pocket the spike then.
Well, without any way to preserve it, you're not sure exactly how effective that'll be.
Can I use my alchemist supplies in an effort to preserve it?
Yes.
I have a question. Meta talk real quick. Last session, after I hit the arrow and we backed up and I healed. Did I heal to full? Because I can't remember what my health was.
You got full. I healed the whole party.
Yeah, with the circle thingy.
Alright, thank you. I wanted to check before I change that number.
That's my alchemist supplies roll.
No, you don't need to roll again.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We nailed it anyways.
So,
with that trap triggered, does it reset at all?
No.
So it's just done for.
Yeah, no. It fired its load. It's done.
So it's a one-time thing.
Hang on, I just hand the paralytic dart to Lindal because he is probably more physically apt to be able to use it than I am.
I look at it and I ask him...
wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, lost train of thought. So, the reason it wouldn't have really lasted is the poison would probably wear off. You can attempt to recreate the poison later, but it would require at least a short rest.
Did Bombus, did you scrape a sample?
I thought so what did I do?
You did. I'm saying.
Oh, had I not?
Yeah, I'm saying that for the sake of me not fucking you guys over. If you give him that spike, unless you use it like fucking immediately, it's not gonna do anything.
Okay, so I just have a sample of this poison in a vial somewhere.
Yes.
On my person.
And the spike is useless. I toss it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so it looks like Kaara just continues walking forward. She seems to be a burb on a mission.
Is there anything else revealed?
Kaara, I'm gonna need you to please. Yeah, please.
Kaara, do you have low light vision or dark vision?
Are there not torches around this area?
There's a couple. I mean, they're not everywhere.
All right, I'll take out a torch.
The area is low light.
I'll take out a torch then.
Okay. So you remove a torch from your pack and light it with some flint or whatever the hell you have on you, and then just shining it around. Seem to spy another egress side there. Something else.
We have a fork on the road here. I see.
I would like to roll stealth and perception, and then keep moving forward.
All right.
Well, now you have to immediately douse that torch.
Yeah.
Not just to kill the noise of us traveling, not so much the light.
Well, that's half. You're moving at half speed if you want to move quietly.
Don't meta him. Go ahead, roll.
He's an angry bird. He's not thinking clearly.
All right. You are now stealthed, Kaara. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. The cave seems to wind ahead.
All right, I push forward.
So we just picked a direction. We're just following the bird, huh?
Well, I mean, we could let her get gang banged by whatever's down there, but we should probably save her.
Okay. Now, as Kaara, as you begin to round this corner, you start to hear some noise here. Like just a, and then the walls begin to, like, little bits of dust trickle down as everything kind of shakes a bit, and then you hear, "Hold him, hold him, hold him! This one'll come in handy when they take that village, eh? Hey, boss, he's pretty strong, eh? He's a little too strong, eh? What do we do? Hey, if he gets too uppity, we'll use that barrel over there, eh?"
I want to. I look at Tsou and ask him, "Did he hear that? And if so, you want to creep around the corner and get eyes on that, since he has dark vision?"
I do not have dark vision.
You don't? Who the fuck in this party has dark?
I do.
I keep forgetting you're human.
I have dark vision.
Forgetting you're human. Damn it.
Never mind.
So
I
which
can-
of the squishies would
I
you
can
like
I can
to...
tell who's down there though.
There are. Yes, please. Yes, do
Sense.
your channeling of
Alright.
nature thing.
DM, how many bogeys we got down there?
Tells you the number, right? Is that just in the whole, like, 5-mile radius or whatever?
Yeah, but I want to know specifically who's down this corner.
I'm asking you to remind me if
Oh yeah,
how
yeah,
it
it's
actually
yeah,
works.
it's a 5-mile radius, but I want to know who's specifically around this corner.
You didn't answer my question.
Yes, I said
you
it's a
just said the same thing over.
No, I
again.
said it's a
Saying
whole
it a third
five-
time. Holy shit!
What do you want to know? What's the question? Maybe I misunderstood your question.
I'm asking if your ability is able to distinguish between the. Can you just decide? I want to know down there because I'm pretty sure it's just like a
No.
radius, and you
It
get a
doesn't
number.
say.
It's a radius. It doesn't.
Right.
You can't focus it to, like, some area.
So
It picks up everything.
So if you wish, I can tell you the bogey count, but that
Well,
won't really help
all right.
you.
So it tells you. It says reveals which of your favorite enemies are present, the numbers, and the creature's general direction and distance from you. So
Wait,
I
It
would
burns a spell slot?
Okay.
I would read that.
That's
That's
a
old.
PHB one.
Oh.
I would read that as being able to say, all right,
Okay,
I know.
so I'll have
the
to.
whole-
Now I can do this, but I'll have to read off like a bunch of enemies.
Well,
Maybe
why
that's-
can't I just discard the information that I don't want to know or don't need? That's not pertinent, like,
That's
right?
how it works. So anyway, so you focus. You kind of trying to sense your surroundings. You get into a meditative state for a moment. As you close your eyes, the world around you seems to fade to black, ceasing to exist. And you look out in every direction with your mind. And as best you can tell, there seems to be your favorite enemy is humanoids, right?
Yeah.
Are you a humanoid? No, you're not. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, good. There's one non-humanoid.
6. You said 6, fairly close to you. And then several more further down. There you go. I discarded the information. unless you want me to tell you again, because you did just burn a spell slot.
That
He
doesn't
did
burn
not.
a
That's
spell
the
slot.
old one.
That's
No.
that's a natural ability. What are you
It's
talking
an
about?
at will. That's
Oh,
what it is.
because
Because Reivhyn in the PHB Ranger, it does indeed burn a spell
Yeah.
slot.
Oh, all right.
So actually, Lexus should burn spell slots, right? Because you're not revised, unless you changed.
What are you talking about? Mine is
He's been revised since
No,
the
he's always been
beginning, man.
revised.
Oh. Okay.
there seem
I
to
thought
be
somebody wasn't
6
revised.
humanoids to the south of us. From best I can gather, my senses seem a little dull today.
It's alright, man. It's been a long day.
With
Yeah.
the noise that
We're all
I picked up,
frazzled.
with the noise that I picked up earlier, can I peer around the corner? With us the stealth check that I made.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, like,
Okay, so you peek around the corner, and you can't really see what's making noise, just because like the cliff faces or rock face is kind of in the way, but
I'll get that close.
you still can't really. Well, okay, let's make it cinematic, huh? So you edge around the corner, and you can just barely see. There are a couple torches on the part of the wall that you can't see, and you see a large fist slam down, and one of the goblins steps back and is pointing a spear at it. Almost got me. And you see in the back there seems to be some sort of goblin boss ordering them around, giving them directions. And he says, "Hey, you! Careful! And then just as this happens, you hear chains rattling as the walls shake again, and the goblin that had just almost been smashed is grabbed in a massive hand. And another goblin says, he's got him! He's got Glipnorp! He's got him! Get him down! And one of the goblins runs over with a torch, and the fist pauses for a moment, and then releases the goblin.
Oh god damn it! This is all Kaara sees all this.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll head back slightly to the party and regale
We got
that
a big one.
information. That there's a number of goblins a little bit ahead, and there seems to also be a larger creature among them.
Following them
Probably
into this kill zone.
probably the cave troll that was mentioned by the goblin that I interrogated.
Bombus speaks troll.
You speak
Well,
troll?
Bombus speaks giant, and troll speak giant.
Okay. Interesting.
Just in case we need to.
So how do we wish to proceed? I'm more than happy to shoot an arrow through one of them.
I mean,
Does our sorcerer have any big AoE spells left?
yeah, it seems like chucking a fireball down a tunnel.
Yep.
Yeah.
It seems like a good tactical approach.
Fireball's pretty much all I have for that right now, unless y'all want to put them in the dark.
It's dark enough.
Don't you have lightning?
No, that was for that one-off.
Oh, okay. I would.
Well, whatever we're gonna do, let's make it quick.
I would say Darvin launch a fireball. If you
I would
still
do
have it,
fireball.
if you still have it available.
I do.
What's down this tunnel?
It's just the tunnel kind of winds into the darkness. You can't really make out, but based on the direction and your current idea of the landscape, you believe it's an exit.
All right.
This place is like an anthill.
Full of little green annoying ants.
So is that the
Okay.
plan?
Okay.
Yep, it's fine with me.
As you guys are discussing, you hear the goblins chiding the troll once again.
All right.
All right. I will ready an action after Darvin launches a fireball to fire at the nearest enemy that comes into the path.
Well. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. I thought someone said something. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna launch a fireball. I'm gonna stick it right there.
Okay. So Darvin, you
So now
conjure.
We all roll initiative.
Yeah, good call, actually.
Wait, are we waiting for you to clear the thing?
Hold on. Yes,
Or-
you are. Very good. Thank you, Raven. Go ahead.
We're learning.
Slowly.
Ugh. Fuck.
Darvin's back, baby.
Harry, whatever curse you have, it's starting to spread. Because this is the
Look.
second session I've been rolling low.
12's not bad. It's not terrible.
I didn't ask for this.
I have a +7 to my rolls, man.
It's no
Oh.
9.
That's low.
The bird is.
You didn't show me
not-
up on there, but I rolled 24.
You must click your portrait before rolling initiative,
Yeah,
sir.
I didn't.
You can just click the token roll and then put in your 24.
Well, I can't input it.
Well, the bird's not on there at all. Just roll again.
Yeah,
click,
roll again.
click bird token, click initiative, and then change the number.
There you go. Put it on
Yeah, and now you can make it a 24.
Oh, I can actually change the number. I didn't
there.
realize
I
that.
already changed it.
Yeah, you can change your own initiative number.
Huh.
Oh,
Learn
so
some-
you have a new icon.
learn something new every day.
So I can do the same here.
Fireball's 40 feet?
No, it's 20.
20.
Guess who got a tray to roll his dice in?
At last.
Hey, the boy's grown up.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, you can't go first.
Yeah, no, sorry. I thought it would put the description down there.
That's shitty, man.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm seeing a lot of 2s and 3s and 1s. God, I'm glad that's not my roll. Watch me be wishing
said
that was
it's
my
not?
roll. Okay, fine, it's my roll. Stop playing with Darwin's heart like this.
All weak.
Whew. A caffeine hit. Feeling it.
Alright,
Is my volume okay?
fine.
Alright.
Alright. So it looks like Kaara is going to get you into act before Darvin. And in fact everyone is. So
The best laid plans of mice and men.
Well, I'm sticking to what I said earlier. I will hold my action to unleash arrows after Darvin's fireball ignites.
Okay, Deva.
Let's see. I guess I'll do the same. I'll just
So
I'll-
remember, you can't ready movement as
I'm
an
not.
action.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just gonna pass my turn.
I'm ready to dodge.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Bombus.
You don't have to
that
ready a
happens.
dodge. You can just take the dodge action.
Yeah.
You're right. So
Right. Now, although some of the goblins rolled higher than you, they don't actually know you're there yet. So, Bombus.
Yeah. Sweet. Okay, Bombus runs out. And he's gonna cast a cantrip. Ooh, nice. That's the 10 on the reckless casting table.
Yeah,
Oh,
remember.
man.
nice, bro.
Let's see what we got.
Something good.
Double 7.
2 7s. 2
Double
shocking.
grasp.
2
Listen.
melee. 2 melee spells.
The tasers are ready.
Here, shake my hand.
You intimidatingly wave your hands.
So now you're
okay,
just standing out in the
Bombus-
open.
Bombus Gauntlet fucking just blows up electric in his face and he runs back.
At that, all the goblins turn. The boss first. Oi! Did you say that? Go over there. See what's up. And hey, unhook the troll.
Oh damn.
Unhook the troll. Did it release the troll?
Nope. I'm not. What am I, a cliche factory? All right. And with that, it's actually the boss's turn. Boss is going to.
They should still be surprised.
Who said anything about surprise?
It occurs to me that Lindal
Because
should
when you
invest in
start
a hand
combat
crossbow.
and the group of enemies is not aware of the party, they are surprised.
I mean, but no one attacked. You just kind of showed up. That seems kind of lame. Like you just went over there and waved your hands around and glowed a bit. Oh, we're so surprised.
But combat rounds all happen simultaneously.
Okay. All right. You got me.
Here. Here you
No,
go.
I'll
Last
give you
sentence on this one. Any character or monster that doesn't notice a threat is surprised at the start of an encounter.
Alright. Go ahead.
Sounds so defeated.
So is it my turn?
It is your turn.
I guess I'll pull out my light crossbow and I will shoot at the closest target of opportunity. So him.
Okay, so you're ready. Okay. And Darvin, finally, your turn.
At last. I will put that fireball.
Do I actually roll for
Right.
attack and damage?
Oh, because of where Lindal's standing, you guys can see this now.
Gross.
Do I roll for attack and damage, I ask?
Yeah,
Since I'm
well,
gonna shoot him?
there's no sense in holding an action. Just shoot
Yeah.
him and then run back around the corner.
And Darvin, you're using your doodad there. Your spell go boom boom.
It go boom.
Yeah, so I snap off a shot and I move back.
Okay. And it misses.
Cool.
So an arrow whizzes by, and Darvin does.
You cursed me, Harry.
Hey, no, don't put that on me.
+7 to hit. Look at that. 11 and a 12. The fuck?
You know, roll for fireball.
I was gonna ask, did you want me to re-roll or?
Oh, you actually did roll?
He
Yeah,
rolled
it was
29.
It was before combat
Yeah,
started.
up there. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, let's just use that. Sure.
Okay.
16.
Is that a bucket of water?
You don't know what it is.
Cool.
Yeah, so no, stay out of
Okay.
like this zone.
All of them fail their save.
No, so it takes full damage.
Yes, everybody just takes full. Okay. So, Darvin, you begin to conjure a ball of fire, and without any flourish, you just kind of like turn around the corner and just chuck it, like, and it arcs through the air and lands. Where were you aiming? Sorry.
Right there on that little green dot.
Radius of what? 150 feet?
God, no. That's the range that I can throw it. It's 20 feet is the range. We'd all be dead.
20 feet. Here.
Everything gets hit.
Good. All right. We're just throwing it up. All right. So you toss it out and it explodes naturally, and all of the goblins in the vicinity are engulfed in flame as they shriek in surprise, and it just goes poof, and there's dust everywhere. Let's see here. The goblin that Lindal had fired at is thrown clear of the smoke, clear of the blast radius, covered in soot and smoke, and goes down. Dead.
Okay. All party members be aware that green line is an indicator of the fireball range.
I mean, the fireball's gone now, though.
Yeah.
I'd throw another one.
All of these guys go down.
Damn, cuz.
All of them are dead.
Except the troll, right? Or including the troll.
I'm marking.
Has Little relayed the fact that there's a troll there?
Yep. We heard that there's a troll there.
You heard there was
Oh,
a
yeah,
big
yeah,
something
right.
there.
Yeah, he did.
Sarah
say
told us there was.
We
Unhook
can
the
assume
troll.
it
big
was a
something.
troll.
We just didn't see it. And you still can't see it, so you have just as much information now. You just know there's something over there.
Yeah, that's why I asked.
And with that fireball cast, I'm gonna back up to a safer zone behind my friends. Friends.
Well done, Darvin.
I did a good.
Okay. And as the smoke begins to clear, Darvin, you see, before you walk back, all of the goblins now smoldering on the ground. One of them coughing before giving up the ghost, and just like that, actually. And then you begin to hear chains rattle as from around the corner steps a flaming soot-covered.
Oh, I made a
behemoth.
mistake.
Did we accidentally buff it?
Oh god. We changed its elemental.
Sudden mutation. Flaming
Oh.
troll.
And also, you guys blew this up, so.
It is a troll, though, right? So keep that acid and fire ready.
Is that what they're weak to?
Well, that's one way to kill it.
The chains were. He's been unshackled, and
Unleashed, you can say.
seems to be aware of your presence over there to the side. All right.
Okay. My ready to action, I unleash 2 shots at him.
And it's. Oh yeah, I guess you do that, don't you? Where are you? Yeah, you can see him. Okay. Fire.
Ping, ping, pew, 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 pew.
Okay.
14.
That misses.
Okay. Second shot.
Okay, you fire off a shot, one goes wide, but then you begin to refocus and tense your arm, and another one flies straight into the creature's left breast, and just roll damage.
Is it a female troll?
No. Men have breasts too.
He's just large.
Today Lindal learned he has breasts.
14 damage
This-
total.
This changes everything.
And
Lindal
as
pats his own breasts. You thought it wasn't very exciting.
Make a
Get fatter.
Constitution saving throw. No. As the you seem to charge a bit more force behind that with your Colossus Slayer, and you see the creature kind of get knocked back slightly. His shoulder snapping back, just then turns back. It is actually his turn, and he is going to, in addition to that cinematic
Hell.
flourish, he is going to walk over.
Oh god.
Oh,
Yeah, Darvin did it good by stepping back.
That was a little too far. There we go. And he can't reach you again, so he's just gonna stare angrily at you. He's just,
backpedal on fire, boys.
Nah.
Alright.
Your boy has it.
And with that, it is top of the round. Kaara, you, at least you're ready to action, but it's top of the round.
So it's back to me
it's your
again.
turn again. Yes.
Alright. This time I am going to burn a first level spell slot and Hunter's Mark him, and then fire arrows again.
Hunter's Mark's not a cantrip.
I
Nope.
thought that was a cantrip.
Nope,
Wait, you've
it's
been
a
burning
first.
spell slots this whole time?
It's a first level spell slot. But I've only been using a couple of them.
Interesting. Okay, that
Give me
misses.
7s.
14 again.
It's a loaded die, DM. What are you doing? All right.
Nineteen.
Once again,
Yeah,
now
yeah.
that the creature has gotten a bit closer to you, you take a minute to adjust. You miss the first shot, but then you aim for center mass, and it strikes true, going right into his gut. Roll damage.
Okay. This thing isn't monstrosity, is it?
Let's see. It looks like a troll, and trolls are giants.
Okay, never mind.
I don't know, man. It looks kind of humanish to me.
So is intelligence 5 peeking through.
Just because it's bipedal does not make it humanoid. Oof.
Another 14 damage.
All right. And you notice that the troll is starting to bleed pretty profusely from all the various wounds, as bits of charred flesh are starting to slaw off him. But as you see this happen, you realize that the arrow holes are beginning to close up around him and seem to be healing. Now,
Alright.
next up,
I
Davey.
will also back up.
Friends, what should we do?
Kill it.
This thing seems to be healing.
Don't
It's
worry.
not your turn, so you can't
Your
talk.
boy Bombus has it.
I mean, no, you can talk. I'm not fucking.
Well, whose turn is it then?
Deva.
It's Davis.
Turn.
Ah, okay.
Good thing we have a
She's gonna-
handy dandy turn order.
So it's sort of your turn.
Kind of, sort of. All right, she's gonna run up here, and she's going to jump on the troll's back and see if she
Get
can
on the Hydra's back. Sorry.
take you down, and I'll bite at the back of his neck. Use your sword.
All right.
That's at advantage.
That's at advantage. Okay.
Wait, why is that advantage?
If Deva knocks this troll down, Lindal's
it
gonna be
hasn't attached
endlessly
yet.
impressed.
But it's taking its
Oh
turn.
wait, it does have had it move. You're right. My bad. It
So
probably
the 18.
missed.
So
Oh,
take the,
okay,
uh,
so
Oh,
it's
sorry,
not-
you're right. It's not advantage. My bad.
So just take the 8.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway. Blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. Saving.
Failed to save. Failed to save.
Okay. So Deva, Deva runs up the troll, and as she gets within range, the troll kind of reaches out to strike at her, but misses as she darts out of the way. It looks like a chihuahua running up like a baby's leg.
Wait, a troll running up a baby's leg. So that's a huh?
Well, more like a toddler. More like a toddler, not like a newborn.
So the trolls. So Deva's huge.
No. All right. You know what? Never mind.
You could have worded it better.
Yeah.
Whatever.
A chihuahua relative to a baby
Oh
still
my
pretty
fucking
big.
God.
You guys are so fucking dumb. All right. So anyway, runs up, leaps up the arm over the fist that just struck out, and gets on the back and bites into the troll's neck, sinking its teeth in the troll. Is kind of trying to swat with the back with its hands at the back of its neck, and manages to brush Deva off. She manages to tilt her body in this way, which doesn't take too much damage, and lands back on her feet. But the troll manages to resist and is still standing. So with that, so it's your turn.
All right. So's gonna dash up. He's gonna come ahead, and he's going to do sword slash at the troll's stomach.
Remind me
Alright.
what's up with these advantage rolls.
I just did it at advantage. I just have my stuff set to advantage. He does not have advantage. So
Right.
this
So
first attack is going to be
17.
so making an attack at the stomach,
Oh my God.
and David's going to be doing a follow-up attack.
All right. Well, they both hit.
And his last attack. Did you knock it down?
All right.
David's going to try to pull the legs out from under him this time.
Right. And Deva runs up and starts gnawing on the troll's leg, quite ineffectually, I might add. But the troll tries to pivot and twist to stomp on her with his other leg, and gets crossed up and falls on the ground. He's just kind of like sitting, like in a sitting position now.
Sweet.
So yes, he fell down. He go boom boom.
Prone. Okay.
That will be helpful for the rest of our ranged attackers.
All right. Now next up is going to be Bombus.
Bombus casts Phantasmal Force on the troll. So he's gonna need a DC 16 intelligence check.
Hey man, trolls are smart. You don't know.
Prove it.
So what happens?
So if he fails the check, I get to apply an illusion to him that he thinks is completely real and deal psychic damage to him.
Okay, so
I mean, you can.
he fails.
Okay.
Don't tell me to read.
So now the troll believes he is thoroughly trussed up in unbreakable chains.
Okay. And you do 1d6 psychic. Go ahead and roll
On his turn.
on his. It's every turn. Okay. Good. It stands in there. Okay. So the troll as he's sitting on the ground, just like raises his hand slightly before stopping them abruptly, as if he's being bound in place by chains coming out of the ground or something, and he's just like, and he to his knowledge is trapped.
So he's not actually restrained. He just thinks he's restrained.
Yeah.
Which functionally makes him restrained unless he passes an investigation check.
And he's still prone, correct?
Mhm.
So he's restrained in a prone position. Huh, pretty cool.
Well done, Bombus.
Alright, now, with that, it's Lindal's turn.
Lindal will move into Deva's space, make a melee attack, drops his crossbow on the way over, pulls out his swords, and attack 1, attack 2. And he's gonna chop at, I don't know, his center mass, so his belly, his big old great heaving
That
belly.
was just,
He's
that was just an
down.
auto advantage roll, right?
Yeah,
He's at prone, so
He's
everybody gets
prone,
advantage.
so- yeah.
and yeah, he's prone, and I'm within melee of a teammate, so yeah, I have big advantage.
You do have advantage. Okay.
I do, yes. So one's a crit.
Alright, well, you have... So you start hacking away at the creature, and he's just, like, bleeding profusely as all the wounds begin to slowly close up. It doesn't really look like he's doing so great, but his wounds are slowly healing. And as you're slashing at him, he's, like, flailing, but seems to still think he's restrained, so he's just kind of like, oh! Pretty pitiful to look at, actually. And with that, it's your turn, Darvin.
Yep, I attack twice and move back.
I assume.
Okay.
Thank you.
I am going to cast Chromatic Orb. I'm going to make a ranged spell attack. Let's hope it. Okay.
Disadvantage.
No, it's a straight roll.
No,
He's-
disadvantage. He's prone.
Because he's prone.
Right, but he's
prone.
restrained, and attacks against restrained targets are at advantage.
Yeah, so it
Cancel
washes.
out.
So it cancels, just a straight
Oh.
roll.
It's also true.
But he still
Good
misses.
job, Bombus. Still, yeah.
Okay.
So does that hit?
No.
Shocking. Big shocker. Cool. Darvin just sulks.
You can't win them all, Darvin.
The fireball was good.
I killed the jobbers.
I mean,
Don't
one-
console me.
Well, we like you, so we do.
No. Shucks.
Lindo sends positive energy to Darvin.
Darvin accepts. Darvin needs it.
Alright.
Alright. The end of that.
Now, it is Trollboy's turn, and
It's not
he's...
nothing.
What'd you say?
No,
It's
it's nothing.
Kaara's turn.
Yeah, I thought it was Kara's turn. I thought she had first, and then the
No,
troll.
he's at the bottom of the order after Darvin.
Oh, I thought he was second total of the order.
Alright.
Excuse me then.
Oh no, that's because Kaara did a reaction.
Yeah.
Mm.
Now, what is the DC on this investigation?
16.
16. So the troll's just sitting there trying to free himself, like yanking up, and he starts like trying to like touch and feel the chains, and he's just like he's just like, I'm just fucking trapped. I can see no way out of this. It seems to be like the
And
feel
he takes
that you're
1d6
getting from
psychic damage.
Excuse me.
And
like to
he
think you
did
for a bit.
take 1d6 psychic damage, and he holds his head like he has a massive headache, just like, ah! But just so the wounds on his body begin to close up, including the sword strikes that Linda just given him.
Kill it with fire or
That's
acid.
Oh, and he's going to stand up, but he's still restrained.
He can't.
I mean,
Restrained sets your movement to 0,
oh, that's true.
and you
Okay.
can't stand up without
You
moving.
got me. So he's just gonna sit there. Yeah. So what do you guys want to do?
Hey, misses use up spell slots, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
Your
It is your turn, Kaara.
Okay, I will.
Plank them.
Yeah, I'll continue taking 2 arrow shots at him. Normal rolls.
Uh-huh. It misses.
Jesus, what's with these fucking 14s?
The karma's telling you get in there and bloody your sword. That's what...
Okay, it hits.
Sometimes you have to get your hands dirty, friend.
Or your wings.
Or
Alright.
them talons.
You land a very well-placed shot straight through the troll's skull. And you see bits of brain matter poking out the opposite end of the arrow as the troll falls back and then slowly gets back up.
Kill it with fire, Lindal shouts again.
using his meta knowledge about trolls.
Yep.
Oh, can't we see it healing?
That's
We know it's healing, but we
Do
don't
our
know what to
characters
stop
have any-
it.
Yeah.
no.
Well, yeah.
No.
Well,
fire.
yeah, so I guess I should ask, would Kindle know that trolls need fire to die?
Actually, you did fight that dragon priest in Sunless Citadel.
But that's
Yeah,
not.
that didn't actually happen. And no.
So we just
no,
don't
you
know.
wouldn't, but you've been metaing this whole time, so I didn't even feel like correcting you. Just I think it was actually EHsE who was the first one to yell, "We should use fire. Get your fire spells ready."
What?
Well,
no, I said use fireball because it was a big AoE. You
Oh,
fucknut.
okay, no, you're right. That was Lone.
Nut.
Lone's been doing it the whole time.
Well, so I'm asking. So I guess I just didn't say any of that
You can-
because Linda doesn't know. Basically, that trolls need to be killed with fire. I don't know. I thought that was like, hey, water's wet, trolls die with fire.
You can make
But-
a nature roll.
Yeah,
No,
not now.
it's
but
fine.
yeah.
We'll keep floundering.
Alright.
It's cool.
Alright.
That's my turn.
Alright, that's your turn.
Deva.
Alright, Deva wants to make, what is this thing over here?
Dude, focus on the troll before you fuck around with that.
Don't meta him. Let him do what he wants.
I just want to know what it is. Can I see what it is from here?
It's like a large barrel. You have to go up to it.
Alright, does it look open from here? Because from here it looks open to me. I'm just asking.
From the top-down view, it looks open to you that your characters can't see.
I don't know, it looks like some kind of green
Okay,
stuff.
Raven. I reiterate. You can't see. You have to go over there to look at it.
Is he aware there's a barrel there?
He is. You can see it. It's sitting right there.
We can see it, but he can't see it. Right?
I mean,
We the
why-
people,
why
not
do
the
you- why are you
players.
saying you can't Oh,
Because
no,
his characters would have no knowledge of it.
No, he can see it. It's a barrel. It's sitting right there. I don't get what you're trying to say.
Line of
Like,
sight. Is he able to
Okay.
see it past the troll and that cliff
Yes,
face? Okay.
yes, he can see it.
Okay.
I mean, like, if you guys are fussing over the map, it's like not actually here. It's like
Okay, sure.
there you go. Oh, there you go. Happy?
Alright, well, okay, whatever. She's just going to attack the troll. All that.
Okay, it hits. It does damage. The troll takes damage. She bites, rips off some stuff. He's still alive. It's healing.
Alright. And since I don't know what that is, he's going to attack again. That's going to be Tsou's turn.
Okay, so as you unleash a flurry of blows in combination with Deva, you guys are kind of like moving as a rhythmic unit at this point. You slash, she bites, you follow up with another slash. Bits and pieces of skin are beginning to flake off the troll, and although he can't move and isn't seeming to die, he is in immense pain. And at this sudden flurry of blows, the troll reels back and howls, just just rage and pain and everything. And you get a distinct sense that everything else in this cave knows that some shit just went down.
That's
Hey,
going to be my
Bombus,
turn.
can you tell him to be quiet?
And with that, it's Bombus' turn.
I'm gonna reckless cast a cantrip. What is that? That is Firebolt. Great.
Perfect.
Perfect.
hits.
That hit.
All right, you
Hang on.
touch your glove. Beep, boop, beep, boop, 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 beep. And what's the flavor on Firebolt? Like, what's it look like?
Just fucking jet of flame out the end of my glove.
No, I meant like, what is it? You know, whatever. I'll look at it later. Okay.
You hurl a small flame at a creature or object, making a ranged spell attack.
Did you really just fucking random roll a fireball? That's amazing. I love Bombus.
It sounds fair after you got the two hands.
Bombus's reckless casting is super clutch
Yeah.
between the thorn whips and the.
Yeah.
From Lindal's point of view, Bombus seems like to have always the right answer for the job, except for that one time. So he's generally extremely impressed.
In fact,
Yeah.
Wendell, you don't know that he didn't do something useful.
Except
in
for
that beginning
taser
part.
hands.
He's just been doing random shit and getting lucky.
You guys have no idea.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Lindal has no clue, except for that odd sparkle shirt.
So,
Jazz
okay,
hands.
As the troll writhes and screams in agony, Bombus just shoots out a little jet of flame from his glove after punching in some buttons, and it burns a hole straight through the troll's head, and he just falls back, jaw slack, dead.
Mm,
It's an
So,
incredible glove you have there, Bombus.
Lindal wants to
It
quickly
appears-
investigate it to see what the hell this monstrosity was and why it was ending, since he doesn't know.
I would like to investigate the area
Nice.
that these guys
Is
are in.
combat over?
Combat is over.
Okay.
Well, as all right, hold on.
And he asks the general party, "What the hell was this thing?
I don't know.
Was it some
But it
kind of
seems that the
zombie?"
fire killed
All
it.
right, Lindal, nature
big.
check.
Nature check. Okay. Mm,
Why'd you roll with advantage?
I was rolling investigation. Oh, all of my rolls are I just have it checked,
Oh, right.
so I don't have to roll twice.
Okay. With a 10.
And no proficiency in nature.
Can I assist him in that? I'm proficient.
Yes, you assist, and with your combined knowledge, you're able to recall that, based on your adventures and studies, that trolls who look quite a bit like this they will regenerate until they're struck by acid or fire, and that seems to match up with what's just happened here.
Well, that's interesting that he was able to recall that.
It's weird that he didn't recall that sooner.
It's interesting
Mm.
that he was able to regenerate
just
after being
dumb.
struck with fire.
Well done, Bombus. It seems like your armor has quite the answer for every problem.
So since
Incredible glove.
Lindal
It's
conveniently recalls that, he asks the two wizards in the party, and it's the rangers, wouldn't a fireball have stopped that regenning as well?
Well, Darvin
No,
sent a
that's not how
fireball.
fire on trolls are only temporary.
Lindal's asking his party.
Oh, okay. Very good.
I guess Kaara was going to answer that. Darvin's initial fireball, I think, stopped it, but his regen must have kicked back in afterwards.
So persistent fire, I guess,
Flames
to
might
stop
have
it.
gone out.
I am not
Just
so great with that.
Continually light him up, I believe would be the solution.
Good to know. Thank you.
Dave was sniffing out this thing over here.
It's oil.
Oil. Okay.
Oh,
Too bad we didn't investigate it and set it on fire. Hang on, wait. Why wouldn't my fireball have hit that?
yeah, fireball explicitly ignites flammable objects.
It was on fire. It's still on fire.
It's still on fire.
The fucking oil barrel's on fire.
Why?
Nicely contained.
Oh, so I asked about it. He's like, oh, it's closed,
Wait,
not on
guys,
fire,
we have to
I
nothing.
didn't say it was close.
Empty this barrel. Someone should wear it. It is fire immune armor.
It's a steel barrel.
Dude, so strap it on your dog. Fuck barding.
Ugh.
Can I investigate this little alcove? See if there's anything here.
You take a look around, and
I'll come
there
with
seem
you.
to be several barrels stacked up.
I'll crack them open real quick.
Same.
If you guys get eyes on the south, I have the crowbar.
Okay.
Let's check this out.
You crack open one of the barrels, and you find various amounts of like that climbing gear and ropes, and you crack up another one, and you see more of the pink powder that you found earlier.
Pink powder.
That's gunpowder, if I recall correctly.
Saltpeter. I thought it was white powder.
That was
Saltpeter or
black
something.
powder.
Boom boom
No,
powder.
we were.
It is the powder, the same powder we saw before.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was pink.
It was pink.
Um,
Okay.
Did we check these bodies and get their ears?
No, we haven't.
Oh god,
what
the
were we
notes
up to?
page.
We went
I'm pulling it up.
While they're collecting ears, is there anything left of this orc's head or troll's head?
I mean, it's still attached to its shoulders. Yeah.
All right, I would like to remove it from its shoulders.
Where are you gonna put these things?
Oh, I'm just dragging this thing along.
That's interesting.
That's interesting.
Bombus is thoroughly creeped out by Kaara at this point.
While this is happening, So takes a towel and wipes all the blood and flesh and whatnot from Deva's face.
How many ears do we have now? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 now?
Hang on.
The added-
Let's see.
The
we
current
ended at
count in the
17
document
pairs.
It's 17 pairs, yes, and this added
Yeah,
1, 2,
So
3,
we have to add them.
5, 6 pairs.
Six.
Does the whatchamacallit,
So 23.
does the
Does a troll count?
yeah, that's what I was asking.
You're
Does the
gonna have
troll
to fight
count?
Kaara for the
Oh, he's
troll
taking a
ears.
whole head back, so.
Oh, I
Kara,
guess
give me one of those ears, please. Pretty please.
Go for it.
troll
you.
head. There, it's in the notes.
There you go. I'm gonna take a troll ear.
Yeah, take the ears off of it, but I'm dragging the head along.
I'll take both ears then.
Could make a troll skull helmet. That'd be badass.
Oh, I can put it on top of this skull. Double skull.
Moving on.
Did troll ears count?
We'll find out. When
We
get
don't know. Yeah, we don't know.
Well, we get a bone. Kaara
23
relaying
gobbies,
this.
1 troll.
Kaara relaying this. We get a bonus for any monsters aside from goblins. So yes, they will count.
Yeah.
24 ears.
So DM, does he just chop the head off, or we good with that?
Yeah, he's just dragging it along. He's now disadvantaged on all acrobatics, dexterity, everything. Because he's dragging a giant fucking head.
That's fine.
Is
I say, hey,
Out.
can't we just leave this here and collect it on our way out?
What if a scavenger comes and picks it up?
is the south an exit or continuation of the caves?
Hold on, I'll tell you in a moment.
In response to Darwin's, I think our survival is more important than if a scavenger comes and picks up a goddamn troll's head.
No, I'm not concerned. I'm just simply pointing out the logic.
If a
Yeah.
scavenger comes in and steals this troll head from underneath our noses, he honestly deserves it.
Yeah.
Fair play. You got it, buddy.
Okay.
Way to go.
Hey, Kaara, leave the damn head, please.
And
Not
as
listening.
you guys are talking, you hear a ton of footsteps coming your way.
Oh, jeez. I heard the troll distress.
From the
Go!
north or the south?
Oh! From the north. Find out what's become of my troll.
Uh-oh.
And
We're trolls.
you guys won't be able to see. So, you have tons of footsteps coming around. What do you guys do?
It's up north. I mean, position.
I'm gonna restore spell slot.
How? Oh yeah.
Probably hide, ambush them when they find out the troll's dead.
I am going to walk forward, place the troll's head right here, where I currently am right now, and then walk back.
Maybe a little more hidden. Yeah.
Or hide there.
I
I
think
have,
that has
I have,
direct
I
line
have
of
a
sight.
clear hot sight.
Troll head.
I guess Bombus will hide too. He feels the peer pressure. So we should roll stealth.
You should roll stealth if that's your intent. To be stealthy.
Woo!
I finally did it good.
Lindal's functionally invisible, I think.
Dog.
I can't
Perfect.
even. Where did Lindal
Hey, I
go?
rolled a 3.
Lindal rolled a 30.
Oh, and before I hide, I collect what arrows I used. Or half of them.
You don't
at
have time
least.
for that.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's see, where's my inventory?
Oh, and what about you? Nani? Age is missing.
Oh my washindaru.
Oh my wo. The shinderu. Nani?
Making a noise. I don't know how that goes. All right. Yeah. Just had to double check. Everyone is stealthed. All right.
There we go.
Let's get the show on the road, huh?
Where are my bolts?
Okay. So, grab the wrong one. Oh my god.
Oh yes.
There we go.
But you still have a fireball left, right?
Shh. Just around the corner, a huge brigade of goblins and wargs and
Oh, Jesus
something
Christ.
else comes around the corner, just running around. The warg comes out first, sniffing around, pawing, just and goes straight over to the troll's head and then growls, just and turns around and just.
All right.
And, the
Kaara, I have-
troll-
All right.
bad news.
While this is happening, I relate to the group that there's a lot of people coming. Would you like me to cast fog to even the odds?
The warg turns around and, in goblin, barks at the one behind it, and then he relays to the rest of the group. Looks like trouble. And then you hear a guttural voice. Go, clear them out. I won't have anything standing between me and my glory. And the goblins begin to fan out across the
I will step out and point my arrow at them, saying that your champion has been felled. Surrender, or you
Where are you
will
standing?
be annihilated. I'm back here.
Okay.
While this is going on, Bombus casts the message cantrip to Mr. Darvin and says, Darvin, I need you to cast a fireball on them.
Okay. Darvin is gonna.
No. Is that an intimidation roll you're making, Lex? Can I assist on that?
Oh, you should-
DM, is it intimidation?
While this happens, Darvin jumps
Are you
out and
attempting
puts the
to
fireball.
intimidate them?
Not really. I'm just saying they
You-
will be annihilated if they come
Darvin said he
forth.
cast a fireball. We need to roll
Yeah.
initiative.
Oh my god. Alright, hold on. No. Go ahead and, roll intimidation.
Same rolls, new rolls.
Oh, we already rolled initiative. Never mind.
I guess so was assisting.
No, that's gonna be a new roll. Sorry, guys. But don't fucking roll it yet.
Too late. I'm kidding.
Alright, they look at you and you see one of the, who should be right here. And put him over here. Or here, I guess.
Ugh! Fucking hell!
And you see one of the larger figures in the back, apparently some sort of orc, just scoff and say, "Kill him." And with that, you guys are gonna roll
Kill him.
initiative.
Kill him! Kill him! Look like us.
I am sorry, Kaara, but your head may get caught in the fireball.
What?
Where are you firing that?
Oh, the
The troll head.
Oh, that's fine. I didn't care about the head. I just wanted to
Oh,
use it as
just
an
burn the
intimidation.
skin off.
I just wanted to use it as an intimidation tactic.
Oh,
Okay.
man, that was a shitty roll for me.
Let me roll this real quick for the boys.
Lindo blends in. He's a
Yeah.
goblin now.
He melts into the shadows.
Lindal becomes the stone.
He took the skin off one of the goblins, is now wearing it.
Hide in plain sight. I feel like that was an ability in 2E. Hide in plain sight. All rogues got it.
It's an ability now for rangers. They have that, I think, at like level 8 or something.
Oh, yeah.
Really? That's nice.
Yeah.
Good for him.
No,
What's happening?
level 10. They can use hide and plain sight.
I think DM is rolling for the enemies.
Why don't you just roll as a group?
Well, the
Because
Gobos
they're not all
roll
the
and the
same
wards roll, and then
The
that
commander
one
rolls?
The hobgob.
Weird how
Question me, knave. Oh wow.
Whatever that is.
Okay. So, top of the round, it is Kaara once again.
Alright. Well, didn't say I warned you guys. I am going to end my concentration on Hunter's Mark. Use a level 2 spell slot to empower Hail of Thorns, and I'm going to fire that into the group.
Is Hail of Thorns concentration as well?
Yeah.
Really?
I am going to fire it. Can I see this?
You actually can only, despite me revealing the map, you can only see like
The first
these guys,
few ones?
the first like 3, 4, 5 enemies there. But you get the sense there are more enemies behind them. You're just not sure where.
Okay, I'm firing at the warg.
Okay. All right. That hits.
26. What did I say? Okay, so the initial arrow, 6 piercing damage. Wargs are favorite enemy. That's a total of 8. And then now, Hail of Thorns. So that's 2d10.
Gotta roll a lot of saves. What's the range on that?
It's a 5-foot radius, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So it's like the immediate creatures right next to that warg. They have to make a DC 14 dex save.
Okay. Okay. And what happens on a fail?
On a fail, they take 16 damage. Half if they succeed.
So, you fire off, let's see, 16, 8, oh, look at that. Alright. Kaara, you fire off an arrow and it lands into the warg, and the bolt, or rather the arrow, explodes into shrapnel in every direction. And this goblin is riddled with holes on the, well here, I'll just start marking them. 1, 2, 3 goes down, 4, 5, and just like that, several goblins go down. You hear in the back, "What was that? Imbeciles! You will not make a fool of me! Go!"
Cool.
And
that was attack 1. Attack 2.
You can only see this guy at this point.
That's cool. That's the one I wanted to fire at.
Okay. What are you typing? An essay over there?
Yeah.
Notes, probably.
None of your business, DM. Pay
17.
attention, skeleton.
17 hits.
Go rattle your bones somewhere else.
5 damage.
And this goblin, you fire and he manages to hold up a little shield, but the arrow pierces the shield and goes into his upper arm. He's still standing.
Alright. And I will dip back.
Alright. Now, with that... Okay. The goblin boss is gonna walk out and step over the corpses. And he is going to... Let's see. 20. Where are you? Yeah, he's gonna walk out here and just move that head out of the way. And he's gonna throw a javelin straight at Darvin. Actually, no, at Bombus.
Bombus, that little fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, it's 30, 120, so that's disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Sorry?
It's 30/120.
Yes.
That means 30's a normal roll.
Oh, yeah, no, I know.
120. Yeah. Okay. AC 13.
Oof. Bad luck. He chucks a javelin and it lands directly in front of Bombus in the ground. Missing
Doesn't sound like
completely.
bad luck to me.
And then he curses in the goblin tongue, and motions for the rest of the goblins to move up. And with that, it is going to be Bombus's turn, actually.
Bombus looks at the encroaching horde and prepares to cast Hypnotic Pattern. He readies it, and the action you will be casting it on is when Darvin casts a fireball. So
Okay.
as soon as his fireball deals damage, I will cast Hypnotic Pattern.
All right. And with that, what is speed, buddy? Okay. This guy is going to run through all these guys to land right here. As he's running through, he's just like, morons! You're going to end my conquest before it begins! Kill them! And then he is going to... He is going to... At this, he's going to shout, and this is a battle cry. And every goblin around him seems emboldened, and you're not sure how. And then he's going to unsheath from his back a large katana that seems to gleam red slightly. And with that, he's going to end his turn. And then it is Tsou's turn. What the? Oh man! I exit the page. Hold on, I gotta reload. But anyway, but then it should be Tsou's turn.
I thought Bombus has Bombus gone yet?
Bombus went.
Oh, alright, my bad. Alright, Tsou's going to cast his Zephyr Strike. You know, that normal glow around his feet. He dashes forward, and he attacks this thing right here.
Okay, sorry. I just loaded back up. Who are you attacking?
This
Please
guy.
tell me you're gonna move back.
That's what the Zephyr Strike was for. He does a flurry of attacks with his katana. Not at advantage.
Okay. Well, in that case, they miss. The goblin boss just dips, ducks, and dives out of the way.
Dodged it. Oh,
Disappointed, he falls back.
Alright. And next week.
maybe we should also relocate away from the oil barrel.
Oh, dude, that thing survived a fireball. It's indestructible.
It's made of adamantium.
You know what? It blew up. It's gone. Blew up to begin with. It was never there. That's why I didn't say anything. It's gone.
Good.
Too bad, you guys.
It was an illusion!
Oops. I moved the whole map. You fools. You should have known better. See? It's gone. Alright.
Thank goodness.
My
plan worked.
With that, it's Deva's turn.
Hold on, wait.
Bumper.
Not sure if I could have. Hold on a second, my bad.
Man, 150 feet is a long ways.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's really long. If you take Smell Sniper as a
It doubles
It's
it,
like-
doesn't it?
Come on.
200.
I'm gonna go up
Oh,
here
doubles it?
and Jesus.
Doubles your spell range.
I could stay at home and shoot.
You know what? That's oh, shit. I don't know what to do with her. All right, I'm gonna go up here and attack. Bite. Try and bring him down. Knocked with advantage.
Okay, that hits.
Wait, you said not advantage?
No.
So 10.
Doesn't matter. The first roll's better.
All right.
I'm just
So-
saying.
Oh, right.
No, that's not how that works.
Right, you're right. 25. Sorry, it was the first
Yeah.
roll.
All right. So Deva runs up and bites into the arm of the goblin boss. Is like trying to yank him down into the ground, and he manages to overpower and just snatch his arm out of her mouth, still bleeding. And he's like, "Damn dog!" and tries to kick at her, but she dodges out of the way. He's still standing, obviously. All right. Now, if she's not going to do anything else, it is now the goblin's turn. The goblins are going to start to run out. One runs here. One runs here. Here. Check
Right.
the range.
Why did you put Deva in the middle of that?
Dude, cook her. We'll just revive her later. It's fine.
Then here. Then what about you? What's your range?
Also, like, those goblins are gonna wombo her. She's gonna get gunga bunged.
Here. And this guy steps over this corpse here.
Dog rape part 2.
Dude, this is exactly. I gotta find that fucking same Piper Perry thing I posted last time.
Just scroll up a little bit.
And it's gonna move over
Oh my god, it's so much further back than I remember.
here. Actually, he's gonna stay over here. He's gonna stay. But it won't matter. And then,
They climb on top of their
This-
dead friends.
yeah, they're goblins. They don't give a fuck. That's about it, actually. And with that, they are all going to attack. Shit, it's gonna be a lot of rolls. All right, settle in, boys.
Yeah, just give us the whole conclusion at the
Ah.
end.
Yeah,
One.
I should probably roll this on my
Do it.
phone. It's gonna take a minute.
Do I have a minute?
Yeah.
Everyone
Okay.
take a 5-minute break.
Step away for a second.
It shouldn't take that long.
God, how fucking high up is this goddamn picture? How have we not played
It was-
for this long?
It's been a couple of weeks, but we haven't been posting much in
We
here,
really
have we?
haven't been posting much.
Shouldn't be that far up.
I think we haven't played since the first week of December.
No, second week, I believe.
All right, so let's see. She has an AC of 16.
Does she? That's pretty decent.
Okay, let's start here.
Yeah, because it was just last session.
I can't find it, whatever.
Oh, found it.
Over here eating cold grits because we start
You're-
so early.
You're the best. You are superior. There we go. God.
Those
those gobos looking at Kaara. Not Kaara.
I got back.
Deva.
Deva.
Deva's a snack.
it was on the 16th, so it wasn't that.
Ah,
bad.
fuck. I'll be right back.
Hmm.
Ooh, that dog of mine.
Ooh, that dog.
All right. So, oh wait, someone left. I'll wait.
That was Essie.
And Lone.
He had to poop.
That boy needs fiber in his diet. So a bright red katana, huh?
How weeby.
It seems to have the shape of a katana, but it's very large. Think like you know what? Think like the
Claymore?
Tetsaiga.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's stupid. I love it.
Do we figure out how much damage this dog is taking yet?
Yep. I was waiting for you guys to all get back.
Cool.
Lone, you're here as well.
Yes.
Okay. So the goblins all rush over the corpses of their fallen comrades, like scrambling like fucking ants, and they surround Deva in the moment, and they all look at each other and smile.
Uh-oh. Dick's out.
And they all just leap on her. Deva's fighting some of them off, throwing them off. It's like a dog pile. Think like an all-out attack.
Boo.
And they're just like and once all is said and done, Deva, you take 30 points of damage.
Oof.
Which is honestly a lot lower than I thought.
Same.
There you go. And that is going to end their turn, and then, Harry, what's your dex mod?
I got
Dexterity?
0.
Right, okay. So, in that case, it is now, this guy's turn. And he is... Oh, there's so many things to do. Oh, that would have been great. What else can we do?
I'm glad it would have been and isn't.
I gotta be more liberal with the fog cloud, I think.
You gotta be more liberal with keeping your
Or,
dog out of
yeah,
danger.
or
Yeah.
you successfully disengaged and ran away, but then you charged your dog into a position where she was the only one up there.
Well, she doesn't have a disengage.
Then
Like,
don't put her in there.
That's why.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's why
know
you
what
just
to
say.
do with her then.
Keep her back. Put her in a dodge
Keep
position.
her in the reserves. You don't have to
Let
attack
them
every
get
turn.
closer.
Okay.
How does
Meta-talk.
damage work on a downed person?
Normally-
Does it like if the damage after they fainted exceed their total HP?
Well,
No, that's only for their first knockout blow.
yeah.
Okay.
If they keep getting attacked while they're down, it's an automatic death saving fail.
Okay, now
Yeah. So they. Okay. Good.
directly in front of Bombus. All right, so the orc is going to, who's like, covered in cloth. One of his eyes is glowing bright green, leaving like a smoky trail as he utters an incantation, and directly in front of Bombus, a large spiritual spear appears in front of him. And
Okay.
he is going to attack Bombus. I'm trying to figure out the roll here. Blah, blah,
If it's what I think it is, it should be a spell attack.
Yeah, I think so. Is it an attack action? You can move it. You can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon.
Using their
Okay.
bonus action.
No, bonus action is to move it. Or something. Yeah, bonus
Is
action
it a spiritual weapon?
is a spiritual weapon.
Okay, so you bonus action to cast it. It appears. It can make an attack once it appears, and you can use your bonus action to move and attack with it.
All
on
right,
future
so
turns. So.
Yeah.
right, so okay, good. I was right. Yeah. All right, so that hits, and it's going to take how much damage? Let's roll. Where's my D8? Ooh, nice. 8 points of force damage as the spear jabs at you.
Okay. I need to roll a Constitution check for concentration. You said 8 points.
Yes. You're concentrating for your readied spell after fireball.
Yeah, I'm fine though.
All right, good. Now, and with that, he's going to end his turn, and next is Darvin.
I got bad news for you, little Deva.
You're gonna kill me.
Listen,
Hey man, do what you gotta do, I guess.
the best I can do is put it right here. on this
Yep.
little dot.
Fireballer.
No.
Shouldn't have ran in there.
Just hit the dog, dude.
All right, fireball. It goes right here.
You
Nice.
can heal me
It's like
later.
a reed in the wind.
Listen,
All right, 16, yeah.
Kaara should be able to make a DC 16 deck save, right?
if I do, but I'm gonna do careful spell. Loses a sorcerer point.
Hmm.
Try to help her out by helping her with the save.
What?
There you go. So that's 15 points for her. That's just an auto success.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Look at Darvin.
Remembering
Darn.
his sorcerer points. Jeez.
Heck
I've
yeah.
done this before, you turds.
Oh,
It's
I'm
a
just-
new day. Darvin's coming up in the world.
Everything's covered up, Darvin, except the rolls.
Ho 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 ho. All right. Oh,
And the
and one more.
hobos.
All right. So, all of the goblins in this area are blown to shit. Just one flies up, hits the ceiling, just bounces off. And Deva,
Oh, man.
Deva made her safe. Yes.
Automatic
Yes,
Automatically,
success.
yeah.
Okay. And just and Deva seems to be shielded from the blast as she kind of like ducks her head down and shields her face with one of her paws. And as little bits of goblin carcass fly everywhere, you see that the the large orc with the katana seems to have dodged out of the way unharmed, or half, right?
Half.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Round down on half, yes.
15 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what
I thought you.
Okay. And... Whoa. Camera? Don't do that shit again.
Yeah, I took the damage too, by the way. So
You did?
I mean, I would shield it, but
Yeah,
don't-
he takes 15 instead of 31.
And Deva takes 15, or she's
Yeah,
taking...
no,
David takes
no,
15.
no,
Yeah,
she
she
takes
takes
15.
half.
Oh.
Even
so-
though I got
He's
shielded,
not
I
that
I'm
careful.
not-
So tell us what happens.
Oh, she gets blown away and is knocked out, I guess.
No, she's still
because-
over here.
I don't know.
Out
Yeah,
of
but
danger.
Knocked out.
so what happens?
Oh, yeah. So yeah, he just kind of faints, like the light just fell out of him.
Like a dumbass.
Falls over.
Wait,
Just falls
wait.
over.
So
Falls over?
falls
Yes.
over.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
immediately
Linda's
as
shocked and confused. The
as
fuck?
Deva faints to the ground, knocked out from the force of the blow. She doesn't seem to have sustained as much damage as she would have, but she is unconscious. And so, as he was staying there in his battle-ready stance, just his arms fall back, and then he falls straight back.
Like a
onto the
puppet with the
ground.
strings cut.
Like a puppet with a strings cut.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If it was a
like
puppet, it wouldn't fall
face
straight back.
plants.
Just kind of
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Fall
That
on
explains
himself.
some things.
doesn't explain shit. Linda's confused.
my hypnotic pattern.
And then, as a bonus action, I'm gonna restore another spell slot.
How many sorcery points do I have?
I have one left. We need a rest.
Okay. So there's a ton of deadies over here. Let's see. Darvin just went, right? So it is now this guy's turn.
No, it is
and-
my turn.
What? Why is
because
he
he's ready
already
to action.
reaction?
Pattern on his
Go ahead.
fireball.
Okay, go ahead. What's it do?
I posted it. They have to make a wisdom save DC 16. Otherwise, they fall over.
Who is they? Everyone or? Like,
pretty
what's the
pretty
range?
much. I mean, all the alive.
Within a 30-foot
enemies,
cube.
It's a 30-foot
Where is your cube?
Dead center, probably.
Goes up here, and because it goes top to bottom 30 feet, do you need me to draw the rest of the cube?
Nope, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Alright.
DC 16.
16. Let's do.
Jesus, so chill. Everything has happened to you.
Okay, what happens on a fail? You create a twisted pair of colors that we see.
They are charmed, incapacitated, and have a speed of 0 for the duration of the spell.
All right. And then you. Okay, and then you. Oh man. check before I do something I didn't mean to. Okay, alright. So, all of these guys, all of the remaining guys are now charmed and incapacitated. Charmed for the duration while teacher incapacitated has a speed of 0. So, incapacitated in what sense? Like, is he
So they
asleep?
suffer from the incapacitated condition, which cannot take actions or reactions. They are charmed in that they can't attack the charmer or target the charmer with harmful spells and ability, and they cannot move in that they cannot.
Okay. So, you did good because they are all charmed.
And I also relay to my party that you must kill them one at a time because they will snap out of it if we attack them.
Understood.
All right. Let's all focus
Okay.
boy in the front first, then.
Do they have to make saves on their turns?
Nope, they failed their first save, and now they are done for a minute.
Oh.
Where are
Damn,
where
that's
are
that's,
they?
that's a scary spell. Holy shit.
Where are they in
well,
the initiative?
well
are they...
done, Bombus.
You don't know that. That's not how that works, Harry.
Also, it doesn't matter.
Whatever.
They can't do anything or break out.
All right. So with that, it's actually Lindal's turn, I believe. Yeah.
I'll move here.
Oh, don't I need to make a save?
On your
Whatever's
turn.
behind cover. I'll shoot Orc boy with the glowing katana.
Solid.
Is that advantage or not?
Orc boy. Why would it be?
It's incapacitated. Is that an advantage? If they're incapacitated?
Incapacitated creature can't. No, it's not.
Okay.
Do they know I'm there? This is my first action since I rolled stealth earlier.
By the way, since they're also charmed, the charmer has advantage on any ability checks to interact socially with them. But no, sorry. What was that question, Lone?
Did they know I was up here? This is my first action since combat started.
I suppose they wouldn't have, but I'm not sure if it really matters in this case.
Well, anyway, there. That's my roll and my damage.
Um,
Snap a shot at the charmed drooling orc.
The drooling one? Which one?
This one down here.
Bottom guy. Okay. All right. That hits. And they on damage they break out of it, right? Pretty dangerous. Yeah.
Yep.
So as soon as Lindal fires a bolt and snaps out of it, and just shaking his head, drool and spittle flying in every direction. You have to do better than that to take down a king.
Oh. Fancy.
And he is like that. All right, and that's it, I guess. So top of the turn order, it is now he's dead. Kaara, it's your turn.
I walk forward. I shake my head at what the fuck Deva did earlier. And I will burn my last level 2 spell slot to, as a bonus action, cast Healing Spirit on top of her. So she's going to get an initial... Whoops, not that one. Not that one at all.
29! Just blow your load all over the table, huh?
Gross.
She heals for 2 immediately?
She starts her turn in that square that she's in. She gets 2.
She'll be healed for 2.
Yes.
Okay.
So now she is back up.
Well, when her turn starts,
On
back
her
up.
start of her turn.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Sorry. She's back from consciousness now. That's what I'm saying. With 2 hit points.
She's back from
But
consciousness.
that's
That's
on
when
the
she's
start
unconscious.
of her turn.
Well, no. It's the first time any creature enters that space.
Till
They
the
get
spell
healed.
ends, when you or a creature you see moves into the spirit space for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, you can cause the spirit to restore 1d6. No
Yeah.
action required. So
So-
just dropping it doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
Oh,
you gotta wait until she has her turn.
okay. Well, that will be when she wakes up then. Then I will fire.
Does that spell only affect friendlies?
You get to
Yes.
choose whether it affects them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, it's
Got
a 5-foot radius, so or 5-foot square of where they are.
Well, he can
Okay.
run through it.
Right.
All right. And
Cool.
then I will take 2 longbow shots at the goblin with the sword.
He's an orc.
Orc with the
Like that.
sword.
That's like apparent. I don't need to hide that. He looks like an orc. He's an orc.
Oh, right, he is an orc. That was mentioned earlier. 18.
That hits. Okay.
8. And all right.
Does Colossus Slayer like affect everyone, or is like?
Nope, just the target that I'm hitting. If they are below
That's
their
not what I
maximum
meant.
hit points.
Okay, got it.
I can only use it once per turn, and then I'm just gonna take a second bow shot.
It hits. Oh, nice. Okay, you fire several arrows into him, and the orc warlord it seems to be looking a little worse for wear, as there are several arrows poking out of his armor, and he seems to be bleeding a bit. But he gets like a wild, bloodlust look in his eyes and laughs at you.
All right,
And-
that is my. Wait, how far did I move? No, it's screw. I'm just gonna move here. That should be 25.
Right. Okay, Bombus, your turn.
Okay. Bombus is gonna cast Toll the Dead on him. So DC 16 Wisdom save.
Okay, fails. Damage. Go. All right. As you see some of the blood dripping out of him, it turns black and turns into like tendrils, almost like a symbiote, and begins to like lash all over him and engulf his body as he writhes in agony before it wears off. And with that, it is now his turn. He is going to, let's see. Huh. Interesting. He's going to use, no, he can't do that. Okay, cool. So he's going to look straight at, let's do its movement, right? So let's check. Far. Up to its speed. Oh, okay, that's cool. Alright, so the orc is going to sprint
No, thank you.
straight over, actually, yeah, straight over here. And then he's going to sprint again straight over here. You're really surprised how quickly he's moving. And as he ends up right in front of Bombus, he is going to pull out the sword, and with an overhand strike, attack Bombus. Let's see. Oh, shit, that's right. Unlucky. Alright, so, and with that, in his wild frenzy, he misses Bombus with both of his strikes, and that is going to end his turn. And next up is Tsou.
He's still down.
I'll roll
Oh.
death save.
And you got that little healing bit.
Well, that was only for Deva.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's only Deva.
Does her being healed not affect your consciousness?
Well,
healed
it's
yet.
not Deva's turn. till
Actually,
next turn.
so you don't
Ah.
make death saves. You're not gonna do that. You're unconscious. You're like catatonic.
Oh,
Nothing's
yeah.
gonna wake you up. Deva makes a death save.
She doesn't. She's up. She's up.
She's
Oh,
done.
but she just woke up.
Oh,
so
she just woke
No,
up.
she
there you
didn't.
go.
She did
She
not
is-
wake up yet.
yeah, for the healing.
Well, she starts her
Yeah,
Yeah,
turn.
now her turn.
Did
So
you
So's
tap out
turn
when-
is over. Now it's Deva's turn.
Yeah.
Right. So
And with
now
that,
she
and
has
with
2.
that, So is now awake but prone.
All right. So she wakes up. She's a little bit confused about what's happening. Let's see. She is going to move. She's going to. Everybody's dead around her, so she's going to dash behind Kaara to figure out what the deal is going on.
Okay, and like a dog that's just been kicked, she's gonna bolt away from the action.
Mm,
All right, that's gonna end her turn.
Okay. Darvin.
I don't like this guy in my face. Me scared. What do I know about orcs?
You can.
Okay. Go ahead and make a nature check.
Oh, jeez.
You know a bit about their physiology, and aside from them being big and very angry, it's nothing that'll help you.
Cool.
Unless there was something in particular you were trying to figure out about them.
No, just any elemental.
Nope.
Bullshit. No. Yeah. Okay. I don't have anything for this. I'm almost out of everything. I'm just gonna cry.
You
in
do
the
have
corner.
cantrips.
Yeah, I do. I get
Doesn't-
yelled at for
doesn't
those though.
Doesn't that wisdom check take an action? Or the nature check?
Does it?
It depends.
How nice is the DM
It's
feel?
kind of up in the air. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know what the raw is that, but either way, I'm gonna say it's fine this time.
Okay.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna give it the old college try with a shocking grasp.
Okay. That hits.
nice.
Thought you didn't have to. Okay, that's fine. All right. So you grab his the arm holding the sword and send out a bolt of electricity through your arm, and then it courses through him. And you think you can you think you can see his skeleton for a moment, and he just kind of he roars and just like bats your hand away afterwards. He's smoking slightly.
Okay, and yeah.
He didn't seem very hurt.
No. But you're not done.
Yeah.
No. Shocking grasp disables his reactions, and he's going
Nice.
to remain with a sword.
Nice. That means I am going to back to
How far that was. All right, yeah, there you go. He's and Darvin melds into the shadows. All right, Darvin, you kind of like tuck your hands back under your cloak and just kind of dart away.
I just weeb away.
And with that, it is.
So
Lindal's
glad we have
turn.
a D&D lawyer
Lindal
here.
drops the crossbow. Quick pulls his swords. He'll move right there. He'll make 2 sneak attacks into his hamstrings,
Ouch.
It's not worth it.
and then he will, if he needs to, move. That was fine.
So both of those hit. First of all, so you kind of duck behind him, take out your swords, and go straight for the hamstrings, cutting the inner part of his leg. He kind of roars in pain. That's a total of 19 plus 19. Really? Okay, 19 plus 19. And with that, he looks like he's really hurt now. And he
Oh wait! You're right. Never mind. It's 19 6.
19 plus 6.
Sneak attack is once. I
Right.
can't do it twice.
Okay. All right. You're a good sport. Now, next up,
Wait,
top
it's not- I'm not
You
done.
get good
Okay.
boy points.
Yeah, so I'll then move there. I'll disengage and move there.
Well, he can't take reactions anyway.
Yeah. Okay. And with that, top of the round, it's Kaara's turn once again.
I look at Deva running away from my healing spirit. I'm going to movement, rush up to this guy. Bonus action, I'm dropping concentration on healing spirit. And I am using my last spell slot.
I thought you used your last spell slot to cast.
Nope, that was my last level 2 spell slot. I still have one level 1 left.
Oh, okay.
And I am using that now to cast Hunter's Mark on Orc Boy. And I am going to also dropping my longbow in the process and whipping out my scimitars to take 2 strikes.
Skimitar.
Okay.
Schematter.
19.
That is.
Schematre.
5. Hunter's Mark. 8. Second. You know what? I'm going to add Colossus Slayer to that one. Fuck it. Oh well. Alright, and then second strike. 15.
That misses.
Okay.
Alright, so you run up to him and you spin around with a dervish, slash him once across his chest, see the blood begin to streak down, and then you come around for a second strike and he dodges out of the way and bats it away with his massive sword.
Big meaty
It's like
claws.
unnaturally nimble for
What
something
is
that big.
this big fucker? God.
He's big fucker. TM.
How much damage has he taken? Jesus.
Oh no, you guys found me out. Big fucker TM. Alright.
That's my turn.
Yep. And then it's Bombus.
Okay. Shocking Touch. Does that end till the start of the start of its next turn? Okay.
Yeah.
So your boy Bombus makes a quick dash back there, and then casts Toll the Dead on him. So DC 16 Wisdom save.
Succeeds.
Okay, nothing. He's done. He's good.
The you see the blood trailing down his body begin to flicker black for a moment, but then he just shakes his head with a roar, flashing his bottom fangs, and seems to shake off the effects. All right, now it is his turn, and as the electricity crackling around his body begins to dissipate, he turns towards Kaara, and he is going to
Snap you in
Bring it,
half
fucker.
like a Christmas bird.
You're not touching my friend.
No.
knock him a power. Here we go.
I knock him up.
Wait. Oh, whoops. God damn it. Alright. There we go. Okay. Now I gotta roll damage. What is damage on this thing? Okay, good. So, first he's going to bring down his sword on you, Kaara, and you try and dodge out of the way, but it doesn't really go great, as you only dodge just enough to not be completely cleft in twain, as the sword strikes down the center of your body, leaving a long gash along your side. You take 15 points of damage.
Okay.
And then he wheels back around with... I already moved your thing out of reflex. Your health, I mean.
Oh.
And he, Oh, actually, I'm sorry. 19 points of damage, so take another 4 off of that. And then he's going to wheel around again with a second strike. And he is going to... how much damage is that? Oh, shit. Let's see. I gotta get my phone out for this one. Okay. And he's going to strike you again with the blade. You take another 19 points of damage.
Alright, Kaara's out.
And additionally, another 10 points. That's not enough to push you into death state, but you get slashed again, this time diagonally across your body, and you go down on the ground. But what's interesting, what everyone else sees is as Kaara goes down, the sword, like Kaara's blood begins to snake up the blade, just and goes into the hilt, and the orc glows red for a moment, and some of his wounds begin to close.
This fucker have a lifesteal sword?
Holy shit.
Guess what Tsou wants?
Too bad
Alright.
Soda can't use it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and next up it is Tsou. Actually, no it isn't. Yes it is? What's this thing? Yeah, it's Tsou. Sorry, go ahead.
Does anybody else have a heal?
Is it not Bombus?
Have a
On your turn?
No, I mean, can I attack instead of having to heal him? I'm asking the group if anybody else has a heal.
Hang on.
Oh,
For-
has a heal? No.
for
Yeah,
the burb.
A
for the
healing
bird.
ability?
Because he's KO'd, right?
No one else on this team has a healing ability except for me and you.
Or
I
a
think
potion.
Kaara's holding all the potions.
I have one.
No, everyone else
Alright.
has like potions and stuff like that.
Alright, if you could use a potion on her. Okay, that's cool. Alright, alright. So's eyes open, he gets up, and he walks over to this thing,
He just casually walks.
and he stabs it with his katana. And
His katana?
yeah, he puts a hand on his shoulder, and stabs into his stomach, and looks him dead in the eye.
Mm.
And he can notice that he cut his face when he fell on one of his swords, and it's not bleeding, and that kind of is disconcerting. It's going to make a menacing attack.
Uh-huh.
Okay, go ahead. Wait, isn't you replace okay.
Replaces the second ability attack I would have used.
It doesn't do damage? Is
No,
it actually an attack? Menacing?
No. It replaces it. So now, if he doesn't beat my 25, he's feared until
Okay.
until the end of my turn.
Okay. And yeah, he's feared. So he seems to look into Tsou's eyes and see something very strange, and he shook. The boy shook, and he's just like, "What are you?" and he seems to back away slightly. And so you do anything else? That's it? Yes. Okay.
That will end my turn.
Deva, your turn.
Let's see.
Deva
Oh,
with
I
2
really
hit
can't do
points.
anything with her with 2 hit points. She's gonna stay here already and dodge ability.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you know what? Wait. Can she run to Lindal, pick up the potion, and then like heal Kaara?
Okay.
Does
So
Doggo have thumbs to open the potion?
She has a mouth. She
okay.
can bite
So
the
if you
thing.
if she all right.
She could crunch
So
the glass.
Lindal, do you consent to this first of all?
I'm
Lindal,
Lindal.
listening. I have a question. Could
what's it?
I can use my action to give the potion, right?
It'll be a free action.
It's a free action, then yeah, I'll give it to the dog.
Okay, so-
If it's clear that's what the dog wants.
So yeah. So how are you going to communicate this? to
Oh
your
yeah,
party?
she goes over to him and like
Are you-
with her nose like touches the potion, like the packet. I mean, is it seeable? Like, is it in your pack? Like,
It's usually in a vial, isn't it?
in a vial. I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's like on your
Alright,
waist.
so
it's
so
ready to-
Dava's pawing at Lindal's pocket where the health potion is.
I give it to her on my
Alright.
turn. Oh,
So
she
Lindal-
takes it.
Stop her out. or-
Lindal looks confused for a moment and then like takes it out of his pack, and as he does so, Deva snatches it from his hands and continues running towards Kaara. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and then that's gonna be Deva's action to.
Yeah,
use-
yeah, her action, and she bites the potion over him
What are you
and
saying? That's
heals him.
Yeah. I
Give
just
us
need a
some.
narrative on how the dog administers the potion.
Oh,
That's what I'm curious about.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated.
Well,
She
like,
could like throw it at her face. And break
yeah.
it.
Well, no, that's what I was asking. Did you take the
Smash
cork
the
out,
glass
or
on her save
Oh,
character
yeah,
and
she
start
can
doing
bite
that
the
save.
glass over his mouth or whatever.
don't you have to ingest this?
Wait,
You pour it
No.
on you.
listen to the words you're saying. You want your dog to crush glass into the bird's mouth.
And put
Hey.
glass in the bird's mouth.
It's a thing. It's happening.
All right.
She's gonna
Yeah.
take slashing damage.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I could just open the. I
Deva
don't-
is gonna die again. Opening up this bottle.
So what are you doing?
Just get her to pour the.
I'm trying to pour. I'm trying to heal the person. How can I do that without?
Tell me
without it
what?
being-
No. Tell me what you're doing.
How do potions have to be administered?
That you know very well that they can be ingested or rubbed on the outside of the body.
All right. Well, she messes around and pulls the pork out. She can figure it out. She's a dog. She's smart.
It's a vial. She has no thumb. Okay. All right.
That's what I was
All right. Okay.
That's why I said, why doesn't Lindal take the stopper out?
Okay. So here's what's gonna
Linda could have held the stopper while she took it.
here's what's gonna
Yeah.
here's what's gonna happen, because no, that would be the smart thing, and that's not what you guys are. So
I didn't know what the dog wanted.
yeah, exactly. No, you're.
I was
you're
trying to be
faultless.
helpful.
It's a dog. So
God.
Deva's gonna like put the file on the ground and like sandwich it between her paws, and as you guys look on, you realize that this is a very unnatural thing for a dog to do. There's clearly something more to Deva than what appears, and she's holding it and
really?
then bites the
Oh, really?
You don't say.
yeah, it bites the stopper off, and then just kind of tilts her head and pours it into Kaara's mouth.
Man, there's a trapped soul inside Deva.
And
Oh, roll the hit points I get.
yeah,
Can we just talk to the dog?
It's 2d4 plus 2.
I'm gonna start doing it.
Yeah.
you
Clearly
can
he's a
roll it, Kaara.
meat sack.
Oh, I can roll it?
Still
Shot
is
around
a
the corner. Yo,
mouthpiece
good idea, Deva.
for Kara's thoughts.
Where is
You
this
can roll it.
stupid-
We'll see how well your body takes the potion.
Fuck. Did I not have something for this? Yes, I do. 10.
All right, lucky you.
Nice.
And with that, you got 10 more HP,
HP.
and you are up,
My eyes
It's
flutter
fair.
open.
but you're prone.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. That was Ava's turn. Next up is Darvin.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
You guys are hilarious, by the way.
I am definitely running low on spells.
What are cantrips?
I'm gonna kick you in the dick. Yeah. These
Oh shit, that was max healing on the potion.
range
Jesus.
spell. Yeah. Ray of Frost. Let's see if I hit. Gods be with me. God says, "What's up?"
The gods are with you!
That hits.
Hang
Oh, wait a
on.
minute. Hunter's Mark is concentration. He's
Yeah, I dropped it.
Hunter's Mark. Okay. Yeah, so that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
D8 plus. Damn it. Seven. Cool.
Why'd you plus or minus 1? What's going on there?
I was telling you, I was trying to hit it and it kept doing the
Okay.
wrong thing. So that
That's
last
gonna
one
be
was-
that's gonna be a 4. It's gonna be a 3 plus 1, 4.
Okay.
All right,
So
and
11.
why is he rolling it twice?
Because
I
at level
just- no, I
5.
just-
Go to 2d8
Yeah.
at level 5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So all right, 11. Wait, what? No, not 11.
Wait,
4
no.
plus
there
7?
There shouldn't be there should be no plus on the cantrip. It is
That's what I was
3
trying to get it
plus
off of there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
can't-
so
this is
3
10.
plus 7, then it's 10.
Yeah.
All right, good.
I was
Okay,
trying to get that one off there.
I understand. So, you hold up your hand and you arc out. In fact, you shoot a blast of cold energy out of your hands, almost like think like Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat, just, and it crashes into the, it crashes into the orc's chest. And what's the effect on Ray of Frost? Save or something, right?
I don't think there's a
By
save.
10 feet until the start of your next turn.
Movement
Yes.
minus 10 feet, or Movement is 10
Movement
feet.
minus 10 feet.
Reduced by 10.
All right. And as you see that parts of the orc are being frost over, he looks like he's gonna have some trouble moving. Next up then is Lindal once again. You're standing on top of Kaara.
That's fine.
Okay. You're small enough. I just want to let you know it's kind of rude.
Standing right up
I
on-
can occupy the same space, so.
No, I know.
I don't think I can refuse at this point. I'm on the ground.
I don't think
bleeding.
she's too caring right now.
22.
Sorry, I didn't even see that you rolled. That misses. Is it with advantage, Lone, or no? You just auto
Yes,
roll.
the first one is an advantage. They both
Okay.
are.
They're both with advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so they both hit. You roll sneak attack once. Good for you. 22 is correct.
Is it dead yet?
Nope.
Stop
So
getting hit by the sword.
you slash at him several times, and you begin to see that he's looking really tired now. And actually, at this, he looks towards his sword and he goes, "What? No, this isn't my fault." And then he looks back up at you guys. And then Kaara, it is your turn.
That is a cursed sword. We
Yeah,
do
that's
not want
cursed.
that.
Well, So doesn't have a soul, so he's probably fine.
he's a willing vessel. He'll be good.
I will stand up using half my movement. I have no spell slots left. Well, fuck it. 3 attacks with the scimitar on this guy.
How are you doing?
I don't-
3.
Fuck it. I don't like to hear fuck it.
Attack action. That's 2 attack, extra attack, bonus attack.
Okay, go ahead. Ooh, that hits. It's a critical.
Frick.
Oh,
It's a
yeah.
crit with a shit roll. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Alright, that was 1.
Miss.
That's a mess.
Double damn. God
Roll
damn.
damage.
Oof.
And this one,
Okay.
I'm adding Colossus Slayer, which is this a 1.
All right, Kaara. How do you want to do this?
Fucking
Thank
time. Quickly.
God.
Let's move on.
We have 2 more.
You decap.
They're in. They're as Kaara is rising up, still a little dazed from being knocked down, but with a very feverish anger in her eyes. And yeah, she just goes into a whirlwind of cuts. One across his arm, the second one miss, but the last one just splits him right down the middle.
Fucking Ed.
All right, so Kaara, you slash at him several times. The first one hits, just as you said. The second one misses. The third one.
Sorry, I wanted that first one with the crit to lob off the arm with the fucking sword. If he's holding it in one hand.
Okay, how about all right. I can compromise with you. You sink your blade about halfway through the arm, and it gets stuck there, and so you can't make your second attack. So you take your other sword and you attempt to slice him down the middle, but the arm with the blade stuck in it comes up to block the blade for a moment, and you struggle, lock blades until the arm with the swords cutting it manages to like fall limp for a moment, and you slice him straight down the middle, not like in half, but like
All right, that's
down
fine.
the front of his body.
Down his face.
And
That's all I
with
want.
that, he falls backwards.
Thank
And
God.
I say fuck you.
I like to imagine Lindal in the back just cut off his fucking head.
We got 2 more people back here that are
They're
dead.
incapacitated for a little bit.
We do have those.
Yeah.
Unless the DM just wants us to.
No. I mean, you can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Well, that's my turn.
I mean, do you want us to do it in combat, or can we just?
Well,
Ooh,
n-
they already
because
did
they're
it.
just standing there. Let's see, how much health do they have?
Can we just slit their throats?
I mean, we're easily
Yeah.
gonna be able to kill them. Just so
Yeah,
you know.
no, you can't. I was thinking. Shut up.
We
doing
killed the
that.
boss.
You guys are fine. Yeah, they were ads. They're not worth it.
Don't
Um,
fake us.
Okay, so go ahead. Combat's over.
Okay, they did.
Kaara collapses on the ground.
What is that?
So Kaara just kind of all the strength drank from her body. She was fueled by rage up until this point. After taking so many hits and felling the apparent boss, she just kind of collapses on her knees.
I come over to Kaara, Deva, and Tsou and lift her up, and I cast my version of healing. The healing thing.
Yep,
Did
I
you
updated it.
make that roll, the out of combat roll you had made earlier? You have it set up. I don't have it set up.
What is
Me?
What are you
You don't
trying
have
to
to
do?
roll. If it's healing spirit out of combat, you can just restore them to full health because they just
More
sit
or
there.
less, but
All right.
And that lasts for like an hour, right?
no, it's 1 minute.
It's a minute, but it's enough time for everybody to get healed to full. So everybody in the party gets healed if they haven't been healed.
Bombus
I need spell slots.
declines to be
heals.
healed by the weird homunculus thing. He is, however, he has shouldered past this healing conga line, and he is examining this.
All right. So I'll say Lindal, if you're okay with it. You took the initiative and went over and finished off the two enemies over here on the side.
Yep. Lindal's perfectly fine with that.
Yeah. You just walk over, scramble up the top of this big orc, and just sink your blade straight into his windpipe, and then go over and slice the neck of this warg, and they both collapse.
Collecting ears on my way back.
Mhm.
We have a lot
We
of
have-
things to collect.
We have 30. Are we taking that orc's head or?
No, just the ears.
Take it
I
out.
just wanted the head to be intimidation.
Okay.
You guys, you're counting. I'm not counting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a lot.
You just tell us what the hell was actually here.
And
Alright.
we need to inspect that sword. And
Yeah,
all
let's
yeah.
pick up that sword.
whether or no,
Now-
do not touch it.
Your boy is making an Arcana check on this sword.
Do not touch that before we have inspected it.
All right, Bombus, go ahead.
Oof.
Now,
Anybody else proficient in Arcana?
Mm-mm.
hey, hold on. I didn't say if it failed or not.
No.
All
I'm
right,
just
now
curious.
you're without really touching the sword. You can't seem to get a good sense of it, but it's clearly it seems malevolent somehow, or at the very least it unsettles you. Now,
Can I make a history check to see if I've heard any sort of historical tales about swords of this nature? Or
Go ahead.
sweet. So this is plus 16, not plus 8.
Plus 16.
Yeah.
He
so
doubles
28.
his.
It's because of my artificer's lore. which I will
Okay.
chat.
So hold on, let me change the music. It's kind of past. No, not that. Still not that.
Hello.
Still not that.
Lots of battle music.
All right. So, you think for a moment. Think back to your studies, your legends, things you've heard, and you have heard tell of blades that could drink the blood of their foes to embolden wielders, but you're not really too sure about this one. You notice there are a few elven runes on the side of the blade. Can you read elven?
I cannot read.
I can read it.
Okay, I can point this out to Darvin and
Okay.
allow him to read it.
Okay. Darvin, you kind of lean in close. The eyes on your mask moving, kind of like Spider-Man. You squint, and you see that it says. You're kind of struggling with it for a bit. 'Cause it seems to be in some sort of like older dialect of Elven, but it says only the worthy. That's all it says.
Okay.
So it's
I just pick up the sword and jam it in my pack then.
Okay, as soon as you pick up the sword, Bombus, I need you to make a.
Which hand did you pick it up with?
Or actually, wisdom saving throw. I apologize. Wisdom.
Ugh, can't be con.
Nope.
That's lame.
Okay. Immediately, a voice rushed through your head, and it's like, "Are you worthy?"
Oh.
No. You don't look worthy at all. Put me down. And you are compelled to place the sword back on the ground.
Okay. I relay that
Bombus,
to
what's up?
my party.
That's concerning.
Wrap it up. We don't have time for
Yeah,
this shit.
can we wrap it in
Wrap it in
something?
a cloth. We don't have time for this.
Can I
Yeah.
pick it up with a mage hand?
You can.
I
Alright.
cast mage hand and lift it up.
Nice.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
No, actually. You get like a shiver runs up your spine, but other than that, nothing happens.
Okay. I'll ask Kaara to borrow one of her hides, and we can wrap it in the hide and carry it back. So we can figure out what to do with it.
Agree.
Yeah.
Okay. Now. Hold on. I gotta explain things.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
I'm falling asleep
Dude.
over here.
So Bombus, not giving the sword to Tsou. Some kind of otherworldly meat puppet. Bombus ain't fucking around with that.
Yeah, me either. That's
Guys-
fucking weird.
Guy's clearly dumb as fuck, and
See,
also
we learned about that in the
We-
what-off, but
yeah, we learned the dog connection in our
There's pieces that are coming together now about this guy.
Lindal is extremely unnerved that as soon as the dog went down, a
Yeah.
boy fell like puppet,
And
gets
he
up,
said he
and he has a
wasn't-
gash across his face, and there's no blood.
Yeah, that's it. That's why, dude. Oh, you moved in the wrong room.
What the hell?
yeah.
There we go. I was sorry. I was trying to move around. And then
Okay.
Alright, and then also hold on. Kaara. Now, as you see Bombus holding the blade aloft, it twinkles for a moment. Your own blood running down the sword, and a voice, like, just kind of licks the side of your mind. It's almost like a whisper. You just hear it a little bit, and says, almost puzzled, "You could be worthy. Very interesting indeed. I've never had a wielder such as you before. We could do great things together. Great things." And then the voice just kind of dissipates.
Can
and a
I,
little shiver runs
can
down
I
your spine.
respond to the voice at all? Or is it just projection and that's it?
I mean, you can try. You don't know if he can hear you or what. You can try.
Alright, you know what? Never mind. I'm just not going to. I'm just going to take that information.
Okay. Going back.
I'm sure that reaction will be explained at some point.
All right. Now that's it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Before you. Okay. Before you put the sword away, So grabs his head and
No,
says,
No.
Nah.
Bombus's mage hand keeps the sword
"Ah,
far away from
it's,
Tsou.
It's
Nope. Shut up.
it's speaking to me.
No,
No. I can hear it. Let me
No.
let me
No.
see it.
No.
I step in front of
I put
Tsou.
my hand out.
I step in
Bombus-
front of Tsou, saying, I can hear something from the sword as well, but we're not dealing with this right now.
I'm gonna put a mage hand in front of Tsou's face and say no.
Or dealing with
Bad.
whatever the fuck you are.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I vote
I'm
that
gonna
we
look
take
at Deva. I look at Deva. I say, "Get your boy."
I vote
Get your
that
way.
we take a short rest and
Another
deal
time,
with
then.
this.
We
I
do
agree.
need a short rest. I need my
You have-
points.
You need to
That's
hole up
fine.
somewhere safe in this cave. Take an hour break.
I think the spot that we're at right now should be okay.
Fortify this little.
All right.
nook
Are we
over
taking
here.
an hour break or
An hour
just a short
break.
rest?
A short rest.
Bombus is gonna spend the short rest examining the sword.
Okay.
All right. While that's happening, So and Deva are going to clean up. He's very meticulous about his uniform.
Lindal is going to put his back to a wall and hold his crossbow in the general direction of Tsou, out tearing his eyes off the pair of them because he is generally unnerved.
Darvin can do nothing. I need a long rest.
Friend.
Kaara is gonna go around the battlefield collecting her arrows and then searching the bodies for anything useful.
I can't help but notice you pointing your crossbow at me.
Well,
Do you have an issue?
You're not.
yes, I have a lot of questions, but I don't think now's the time to address all of them.
Well, do you have one that you feel most pressing should be answered?
Well,
Why aren't you bleeding?
I don't know if I should be talking to the dog or the person, the wolf or the person.
You may address me.
Who is me?
Yes.
No, this is So talking. So's
No,
the
no.
only one
Oh
talking.
no, that was a pointed question.
Yeah.
Oh, who is? Oh,
That
Who is
question had
me?
layer.
well, he doesn't realize that. So you need to.
Yeah, he's got that 5
Can
minutes.
wait? Can I make an Arcana check to see if I can just figure out what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, you can.
Get a
Roll
20.
well.
Fuck.
Not at all.
I want to roll an insight check and ask, what exactly are you?
Oh, I
Well,
can.
I'll
I can
It's
assist.
not really how.
Oh wait, no, I can't.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, it's like
Okay.
if he's lying or something. So
Okay.
ask him
Oh,
a question first.
I guess what kind of question we ask?
Well,
Wait.
no, you can use an insight check to see someone's mood, can't you? Or like demeanor, like body language.
I'll ask
doesn't
why. Two questions. Two prevailing questions. One, why did you just faint when Deva was knocked unconscious? And two, why isn't that gash on your face not bleeding?
Well, I don't think I would have divulged this information with you before, but it seems like we're going to be spending some time together, considering we all have this mark on our bodies. So I might as well be honest with you. The body you see before you is no longer a living vessel.
Shocking.
It is the way for Deva to interact with the world. That's all I'll say for now. We can ask about it later.
So that's why you don't eat.
Well, yeah.
Hmm.
That would
He
be
says.
it.
Lindal looks at Kaara because he's honestly surprised he never noticed that.
Well, it was during, and
Shakes his
correct,
head. and
correct me
just-
if I'm wrong, TM,
and
but it
goes
was
silent.
back our long rest when we left Thornden, and so made dinner for the party. And I think you said that I noticed that he made dinner for Deva, but did not eat himself. So I kept that information to myself. Why I observed that.
I also didn't drink when Lindal offered
Yeah,
at the prison.
yeah.
Continuity, that did happen.
So that's what I'll say to the party, that I realized that he hasn't been eating or anything like that, but I wasn't sure why.
Was I like me? Did I play that session?
Yeah,
Yeah,
The
you were
drinking
there.
you've
part?
been here.
Yeah, that was the first session that this character showed up.
Okay, well,
And as for why,
I didn't notice that, so Lindal didn't really pay any real strong heed to that. So he's still shocked that you don't eat and drink, and at himself for not noticing.
Well, it's not much to be shocked about. Dead bodies don't need to eat or drink.
You cook
He
well.
He shakes
not
his head
nonchalantly,
and
they
goes
can-
silent.
As a puppet, as you will. This was once a living corpse, but no longer.
A living corpse. The fuck
Or
is
a living person? Excuse me. A living.
Nah, you can go with a living corpse.
It's
You could have had a
once
depressing life.
Once a living person, but no longer.
I go up and I inspect him.
His
No.
claws are poking him.
Kaara struts over like a peacock, and then just like leans over, and her bird eyes narrow as she looks up and down. So, and
So is little disconcerted by you coming into his space. You know,
perception.
perception.
Perception who?
Do corpses have
You
personal
bird.
space?
This one does.
15.
Yeah, I love that walk.
as you As you look up and down, so you see that you kind of notice for the first time that in certain parts his outfit is faded. It looks like from use. It seems to be very old, and also it's like he never takes it off almost, you know. And you see numerous small cuts and scrapes that should be deep enough to draw blood or scar, but just seem more like gashes in clay rather than anything. No blood.
Do they ever close up?
I haven't had the time to heal. Make a new body.
Gross.
Bombus walks over to Deva and says, "What are you?"
Well, I was. How do I describe? I was from a city.
I'm asking Deva what Deva is.
Well, Deva can't talk, so
Speaking
So
through
is talking on her behalf.
So says aloud.
Yes, yeah, So says that. aloud.
So is So talking or Deva talking?
No,
So
the only
it's
person you ever hear talking is going to be So. Deva can't.
Yes, that's not what I'm asking.
So
It's
when
not
I'm
talking,
right,
Yeah,
Alright,
okay.
when I said what are you to Deva, and you said, "Well, I'm from a city," were you?
Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, back up some.
got it.
So says, Deva can't talk. I'm her mouthpiece, as you will. She's a wolf. She was once a powerful magician, but now she's been cursed in the form of a wolf. And the last vestiges of her magic she uses to animate my body.
Fun.
Can I make an Arcana check to see if that explanation checks out?
Yes. Roll well.
Oh my god. I'm gonna roll another fucking 8. Yeah.
All right. Now, this is interesting.
Dab on him.
This is
Dab
gonna
on him.
require a different set of music. That's not right. Hold on.
Fuck, man, I gotta look at my character sheet. Look at my history.
Good thing Alan made you like write all this shit.
I know, right?
Okay. Turn this down a little because that's gonna be loud. Okay. Now, Bombus, this is very interesting to you because you, in all of your studies, have never heard of a spell that could do such a thing. At least not from your school of magic, not from any school of magic that you know of from this continent. But you have heard tales, whispers on the wind, wild rumors from teachers and professors and mages who would come through your college of a land to the east where such a spell may exist as a form of forbidden magic. But it was only known to a select few. That the chance that you would encounter a practitioner of this ancient and forbidden spell to you seems impossibly unlikely. So you think that you've heard of something like this, but you question its authenticity.
It's like a fairy tale.
Yeah. And the name of the location to the east, it's unlike the back of your mind. You think for a moment, just like you're trying to thumb through the words, because although you are very knowledgeable in this world, it's not exact like you're worldly.
I could roll a history check if that.
No need. You're like Ushea. It pops in your head. Ushea, that's what it is. That's an Ushean spell. And this is all in your head, but that's how it comes across.
Okay. I back away and do not trust him.
And apparently say none of this to the party. Okay, got it.
You're not gonna say, all right.
I'm not lambasting. I'm just noting.
That's fine. I asked, so, since you don't eat or drink, do you defecate?
Do you poop?
What a natural conclusion.
What
to this
What kind of question is that?
Bombus definitely thinks
Oh,
the bird
okay.
is a
So
fucking
Deva
idiot.
Deva looks at you with the same look you gave her earlier.
I'm just trying to lighten the mood. I also say that very weakly as I'm very sore.
No.
No, I understand, friends. You have a questions about my origin and my current condition, as you will. We can talk about this more if you like.
Understood.
Other
So
time.
just to be clear, So is talking for himself. Deva is actually smarter than she looks.
Well,
Okay, so just to clarify, briefly, there is no So. It is only Deva.
Got it. Yeah.
Deva
thank
is
you.
talking to the entire time.
Yeah, you've never. Yeah, So is a corpse. He's dead. There's no soul. There's no body. He's not a zombie. He's a
just a
puppet.
mouthpiece.
Yeah, a mouthpiece.
So you've been
Translator.
talking to a girl dog this whole time.
Cool beans. Why are you so stupid? Why do you keep rushing out into combat like that?
Is that Darvin talking?
Yeah.
Did the spell nuke your intelligence?
Okay. Actually, there are some things about that. But at that comment, Deva growls, and So speaks up and says, "We had it under control until you attacked us."
What?
Did you? Question mark?
No.
I
That's
had
the second time that's happened just
had
in
a
this
plan.
cave.
We made it out the first cave, did we not?
You got lucky
Or
with
the
the
fog.
you got
Sheer
lucky with
luck.
the fog,
Because the goblins are dumb.
and you got lucky with the fog the first time.
Why do you take better care of your corpse than yourself?
Didn't think I'd be hit with friendly fire.
Nah, think again.
Well, this has
I
been
think
enlightening.
he's the one we should all be
Besides,
looking
it
at.
was already aimed, and in the seconds of combat, everything happens in 6 seconds, so it was already thrown when you was throwing it.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense for you to dash into.
Whoa, listen, meta here.
Yeah, right?
None of that. That's not how that works. None of that.
I mean,
Okay. I had already.
is how it works.
Yeah, I had already thrown it by the time Deva ran out there, so.
I think we should be questioning the one with the skull in his face.
Nah, kid.
I
You ran into
Ironic.
you ran into a
Make
party
fun
of
of someone.
wolves. Man,
Yeah.
goblin.
I
soul.
think
Yeah, smart.
I can't control my appearance, you big bully.
how much time has passed, DM, with this whole conversation? Has that
Unless you guys want to continue, continue speaking, I will say that was the duration of your rest. These guys just kind of sitting there chatting.
Okay.
An hour rest.
Also, another question: how long has it been since we came into the cave? Like, what type of day would it be
Couple
by
hours.
By this point, it's dusk.
now? Okay. Well, then I'll ask the party: do we continue and try and clear out this cave,
Hold on,
or should we
hold on.
return to town?
Stop talking! Thank you.
Wow, damn.
Jeez.
I kept. I'm sorry. I kept telling you to hold on. You just kept talking.
You were kind of quiet.
Couldn't hear
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do I need to turn myself up? I'm
a
sorry.
little bit.
No, don't turn yourself up. You're just mumbling that time.
Yeah.
I wasn't. No, I was speaking normally. So let me turn myself up. No, I was trying to say because Lone said, "Huh?" When you guys went into the cave, it was like just after afternoon, and it's like fall, so it's getting dark a little early. It's like 4 o'clock or so. That's why I said dusk.
Do we know how much?
Now,
More
I
so.
apologize, Kaara. Please continue.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna say, should we continue doing the rest of this cave, or should we leave? Because I feel like
is there
the
more cave
main.
to the south, or is that an exit? I thought.
All right. So let me illuminate.
I say it. Well, do we have the resources to continue fighting?
That's what I was saying. Return to town, rest up, maybe come
I
back tomorrow.
may have enough spells for one.
I will note. Well, okay, hold on.
Maybe if some rangers had the ability to like,
S-
I don't know, sense humanoids.
So EHsE, you learned that it's a super rare spell, right? Is that the message you want to send me?
Yeah.
All right. Because I think I was AFK when
Oh yeah, super rare spell that's like only in myth, and I'm like super skeptical.
All right.
Sorry.
All right. So stands up, and Deva too, and he says, "I can no longer sense any humanoid living organisms here.
Well, thank
Don't
you.
know about anything
How
else.
many?
It's empty to me."
The woman and the body of the girl, right? That was only 2 hostages we were looking for.
The only 2 that we were informed of by
The only ones that
Argus.
so sensed as well.
Yeah.
All right, let's. Well, this area just north of us that we didn't check.
Do we care about searching around since there's no other?
Yes, since there's no. Yes, we should.
There's
Yeah,
no.
yeah, I
map,
mean,
right?
that
like
means
searching. like these bodies and everything, do we want to go through?
Well, right.
Oh,
I had asked about that
Bombus-
earlier.
Bombus or Kaara, one of you had looted the big orc guy. On his person, he actually had several things. In fact, we can say this all happened during the long rest, because I should have adjudicated it earlier. The short rest, thank you.
If only.
On his body, you found a pouch of gold, about 50 gold coins, and also a scroll. It seemed to be a note rolled up. And as you read through it, it's like scrawled in terrible handwriting. Where's my tab? I had it open. Ugh. Pull up my note. There you go. As you read through the note, you just kind of quickly perusing it, like, oh, what is this? And any good information. Something catches your eye. You notice that the note is signed Zug. You're like, I've heard that name somewhere before. Take you a moment.
So do we need to
Oh, so
roll
was that
an
Zug we
intelligence?
No, and then it's like, the prisoner.
I was
Zug.
gonna say-
From earlier. So you go back to the top
My
of the
boy.
letter and actually read it, and you're able to.
It must be Kaara reading this because I wouldn't know.
Yes.
I'll read it out loud.
You're able to. I'm not going to read it verbatim, just the information. You're able to discern that it seems this orc by the name of Larek, Larek. It doesn't matter. He's dead now. Was a part of a band of like a bandit crew, and their leader Zug was aware that he would be that essentially the guard would be coming for him soon, and he had promoted Larek to be the leader. You're able to ascertain that in Zug's absence, the group seems to have fallen apart, as you only see 2 orcs remaining. At the bottom, you note that Zug bequeathed to Larek a sword, which he called. Where is the name? Please tell me I wrote it down.
Who could just make up a new one? We don't know it.
The Light Stealer,
No.
Blood Drinker, Scourge of the Northern Realm,
Oh, God. You guys.
Divine Edge of the Wolf Mother. Plays a sick ass guitar riff every time.
I want that sword.
now, if the sword, after deeming someone as worthy, turns into their weapon of preference, then hell, Lindal wants it, but Lindal doesn't know that.
Oh, there you go. Sword is called Ruby Red.
Of course it is.
Lame.
Unless it's. Oh my God! Wait, I might know the voice.
Okay.
Are you expecting me to say something?
No.
Because I'm not.
Is this the voice of the sword?
Is what the voice is.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a
Let that be the voice of the sword. That's the voice of the sword.
So step right up.
Corbin! What's wrong with you?
You scream all the time.
Well,
Leave it.
maybe it is.
Cannon.
It is in my head.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
You've never seen the
Never
Fifth
seen
Element?
Fifth Element?
Oh god.
Oh, so long ago, Jesus.
You would
Okay,
forget
remind
this
me.
character.
All right. Anyway, so Kaara saying she read this aloud, relays this information to
That's
Laura.
great.
Well, looks like we put the leader behind bars with the warden, and this is the remnants of his group. Interesting.
Did the big guy have anything else on him?
Yeah.
Just the
Was
gold.
just the
value.
golden scroll. Okay.
What about the caster boy? Did he have any cool scrolls?
The goblin cleric. Is that what that thing was?
Nope, it is not what that thing was. But hold
Whoever cast that spell at me.
The spear thing.
Yeah. The one. In the...
Spiritual weapon.
on. Let's- Nope, nothing on them.
Alright. So, did we agree to
It's stupid
keep
boy.
exploring?
I'm leaving.
The rest of the cave, yeah.
Yeah, we should finish up. We're not gonna come back after we leave.
Do our due diligence and make sure the town is safe.
Send the town after this saltpeter down here.
Yeah. Smart.
And to
We
reclaim
can't
the
take it
rest of
back.
the supplies that were stolen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Smart.
Maybe get an extra reward.
Yeah.
No, now you're thinking like
Jeez,
adventurers.
get me out of the front. What am I doing over there?
You haven't learned since a gibbering mouther.
Shut up. I've learned. You see me yeet away from
I'm
that
the
orc?
one that got bodied by the mouther.
You guys,
Shaking around
you guys
like a
are
cabbage
saying,
patch doll.
That was
You guys
funny.
are
No, that
saying
was the big
this
lobster.
as you continue to just kind of explore.
Perception check as we move.
I'll let you know.
Have a rolling
His
perception.
pet.
of 18.
Yeah. His 18.
Our OG music.
Yeah, just kind of wandering through the cave.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, this thing's huge.
Look at the size of this lad.
Absolute unit. In awe.
It's
Oh,
amazing
oh,
there
God.
weren't more stuff.
Oh, this.
So
must
is
have
this
been
where they all were?
The
mhm.
troop of gobs. Got it. What's in the crate?
You can crack it open and check.
Cracks it open.
This one seems to be a lot of standard arrows. Looks like they were stolen from some sort of guard troop. It's like just a crate
How
full
nice
of
are they?
arrows. They're standard quality. I mean, they're usable. Just a bunch of them.
Can I take 4 of them just to replenish my supply?
You can mark that down. I mean, there are many more in there.
I just want to make sure I got full quiver.
Don't take more than you need.
Yeah.
Cracks it open.
Lord.
Jesus.
In this one, you see a lot of crudely made leather armor.
Hmm.
Seems to be worse than what you have on, but. So,
What's in door number 17?
crack that one open, and you find some. What do you find? Sorry. Grain. And as you guys round this corner, you see. Hold on. Scroll camera.
I need to rewatch
You
this.
see a goblin fleeing through the top exit there.
I take a
Apparently,
shot at
it looks like he had just walked in, saw you guys, and is bolting away.
Can we crack
I
a
take
shot at him?
Yeah, take a shot at him.
Yeah, sure. No initiative. Just go
Actually,
ahead.
I don't even need I have like 100 and something range on the longbow.
Better hurry up. He's getting away.
Okay.
Not with that 11, I'm not.
And with that, you miss. He flees out of the cave, just scrambles.
Hey, I have 2 shots and a. Never mind,
That
it's a
was
3.
worse.
And also, you miss.
I have 2 misses.
I'm gonna let him go.
They were warning shots. Don't come
Alright.
back.
Well, I'll retrieve the arrows.
And you
Oh!
see what to be-
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
I
Alright,
check it for trance.
Lindal, you see that it does appear to be trapped.
Bombus. Wait,
Back
wait.
up.
I see if is there a trigger point? I identify where the triggers are.
Well, give me a second, I'll tell you.
Okay, you stepped right up to the chest and you're like, I check for traps. Instead of checking.
Try to see which trap I. Nope, 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 nope. No.
I also attempt an investigation to see if manually triggering the trap will ruin whatever's in the chest.
Okay, so you notice immediately that there is there's a little like what do you call it? Hold on.
Words.
Words are hard. Okay. You see there's like a little contraption over the lock. A little like it seems larger than the lock would be. You're not sure if you've actually really seen a trap like this. It's not often you see one. It seems to be little tiny holes in it. You think it could be from darts, but you're not sure. You have to investigate. Oh, you already rolled. And you look a little bit closer, and it seems to be a gas trap. And it looks like if you were to fiddle with the lock incorrectly, it would spew poison gas in the vicinity.
Well, let's back up, Bombus, if you would.
What is Bombus doing?
It's casting Mage Hand and just.
Ah.
Okay. All right. So you.
Since So is a corpse, is he affected by poison gas since he doesn't breathe?
He is.
Ugh.
It still deteriorates.
So you make a mage hand. You go and you just punch the lock with it,
Bam!
and it rattles it enough to trigger the trap, and you see like a noxious green gas just slowly spew into the area. By the time it dissipates and begins to get down to where you smell like rotting eggs, but it seems to be weak enough that doesn't really affect you, but you cover your mouths anyway as you get closer. And it's like Lindal kicks open the chest, and inside
Zelda style.
you find a bunch of junk. It looks like they were just throwing shit in here. It looks like the main purpose of this trap was just to
Waste my
people's time.
goddamn time.
But
Mission accomplished.
But Lindal, your roguish tendencies lead you to keep searching to the bottom. Just to make
Lindal
sure.
is bent over at the waist and the chest, feet kicking in the air as he's throwing junk out of the chest.
Little baby feet wiggling.
Give me a moment.
And at the very bottom, you find a really nice, like, sturdy pack, like a bag. And what's weird is it feels oddly light.
Oh boy!
An Arcana.
Hey, I think this is a bag of holding. Bombus, if
You
you,
don't know that.
would.
You don't know
Meta.
Can I make an
So
Arcana?
much
check?
meta.
Yeah, good.
You know where we should put that? My mouth.
Nah.
All right,
I
so
can't.
Cause a
you,
distortion in time and space? Yeah, that makes
you-
sense.
You take the bag and you kind of like you shake it by your head a little bit, and you immediately, yeah, this is a bag of holding.
I take it back, strap it to my waist, and keep on moving. Thanks, guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, for real, don't
I'll
put that in
hold
my
on
mouth.
to this.
I don't think bags of holding and portals go well together.
No,
They
they
don't.
don't.
Yeah.
I think they actually destroy each other.
Yes, they
Anything
do.
else? Any secret
Um,
compartments at the bottom of this chest?
No, but Darvin, you make an Arcana check.
Oh, okay. 14.
Yeah, you have no idea about the nature of the portal in your face, and you just think it would probably be best to avoid you putting bags of holding in your mouth for now.
Okay.
Has Lindal emptied his pack into the bag of holding?
Lindal, is that what you want to do?
Sure.
Okay, then that's what he does.
Yeah, but I ask if you guys mind if I hold on to this.
That's
Did-
fine.
Yeah, Bombus is fine. Did I notice the doctor's spell book go into that bag? Because if I did, my little fingers start wiggling.
I love
As
Bombus.
as
I
Lindal
love
sits
Bombus.
down cross-legged like a kid during Christmas, moving his loot from one bag to the other, and then putting the bag in the bag. He pulls out the book, said, forgot we had this. Chucks it in the bag.
Bombus scurries over. Excuse me, was that a book?
Yeah.
Yeah, I come over and interrupt the two of them. Hey, we don't have time for this, remember? We
Hey,
have to get going.
corpse. You can wait.
Yeah, I ignore so. Would you mind terribly if I read that book? I
Not
find
at all.
myself-
It's technically Darvin's, I think.
Darvin, would you mind if I read the book?
Can we read it without the ring?
That
Well,
is
it's
true.
his spell book, not his journal.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
Well, it was a
Sure.
combination of both, wasn't it?
I think the one we found.
I
in prison
took
was
his
the
spell
journal.
book off of him.
Yeah, that's right. We took the when we absolutely threw him in the fire like
Ah,
monsters.
right.
Yeah.
Chuck the sword in there as well.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah, so we don't have to touch it.
Moving on.
Now
Now
I'll
is-
touch base with you later to find out what was in that. But
Mhm.
I know for sure it was counterspell and fly.
Mm-hmm.
How much can this hold, Bombus?
Oh, sorry. Ray.
Oh,
The bag?
I don't know.
It can hold up like 500 pounds, doesn't it?
I think that's right.
Bombus would know.
Yeah.
And like
I'll look it up.
So,
60
you can-
cubic feet?
2 feet in diameter at the mouth, 4 feet deep. It can hold 500 pounds, or 64 cubic feet.
64.
Not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic.
Should we grab a pack of this saltpeter to let the town know what's in here?
We're just gonna shove the whole thing in there.
Could I shove the whole crate of saltpeter in here?
No, it's pretty heavy. I mean,
Can I-
you could, but the bag would already be close to being full.
Oh,
It's up
I'll
to
grab a
500
packet
pounds.
and I'll look to our wizard friends. Is this useful to you guys? I could grab more.
Yes.
I'm sure we have some if we need it for spells, but
Wait, hang on. Can I use my alchemy set to construct a stable?
Bro, if you can craft
saltpeter?
fucking
Explosive.
explosive bombs like grenades, I would. Linda would be ecstatic.
he has a new best friend.
Yeah, I should be able to do that with alchemist supplies, right?
With Tinker's tools, I think you can craft explosives.
I also have tinker tools.
You can try.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna see if I can make a grenade.
Well, grab a sufficient. I hand the bag of holding to you. Tell you to grab a sufficient amount of however much we need out of these crates while we keep exploring. 'Cause I have no knowledge of.
That's an
What's a
exit
good
over
amount?
there. And also, by the way, Lindal, you notice there's a trap that Deva and Kaara are standing directly next to.
Deva and Kaara.
Mhm.
Deva and Kaara, where are they? Okay.
Right next to the torch.
Don't go that way. There's a trap right there. I drag it.
Are we next to it or on top of it?
You're next to it.
Okay.
As in, stop, don't move. Back away. There's a trap. Yeah.
DM, acknowledge my 27 and describe my grenade, please.
You can't just make it immediately. That's gotta be
Well,
a
I
red
mean,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm rolling a 27 for the construction of a grenade to see if I know how.
You do. You know how to make something that. So all right, grenades, don't really exist in this world, but
An explosive.
but you do believe that with
Someone
your
draw a
knowledge,
bazooka?
your supplies, and using saltpeter as an explosive catalyst, something that is only just beginning to take form as a tactic in this world, that you can probably make some sort of a small bomb.
Sweet. Okay.
You make as many as you can. And I will
I grabbed,
gladly
like-
chuck those.
40 pounds of saltpeter and dump it in the bag.
Okay,
I
40
don't-
pounds of saltpeter. Now, okay, guys. Now, please, if we're gonna be talking in pounds, do try and keep track. Lindal has the bag, I guess, or Bombus has the bag. You keep track of the
Well,
weight. and stuff.
Lindal's responsible for the bag.
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
give it back to Lindal.
So just keep that in mind. Kaara, a little bit of meta here. You might want to put all your shit in the bag. All your, well, when you get back to the car, all your animal parts.
All his
I
animal
had a-
parts to take up all the space.
I have a plan. Not really. But I have a plan for
Some of those
some
are
of
gonna
that
be used
stuff.
soon.
He has a plan.
What time do we need to end by today?
I'm good.
I'm good.
I think
Lone's
I
the
think
one throwing the
two
hissy
at- two at
fit,
the
so-
latest, I think.
Yeah, two's fine.
Okay. All right. So you guys continue onwards. More vision. Lindal's already walking away from you guys as you're
Wait
trying
up!
to figure out like saltpeter. And
Happy as a clam with a pearl in his mouth.
And bag of holding just turned his frown upside down.
Yes, it did.
stuff.
Most valuable thing
He's
I
got
found
a
in this
sword, just
failed venture.
perfectly fine
Hey.
sword being unused.
It's cursed.
Okay, valid.
Who cares?
Intelligence 5. It's perfectly fine.
Darvin, you don't know anything about it being cursed.
Well, I
Nobody
explained what
knows
happened
anything
to the
about it
group.
being cursed.
Only the
I
people
saw-
that it's talked to. Or
I
that
was
acted
right
with
next
it.
to it and saw blood get sucked into the blade and saw the orc turn and face the blade and talk to it. No, I know it's cursed.
And I told them that the sword talked to me and made me put it down.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It didn't like you. It didn't like the way you smelled or something. Who knows?
Okay, dog.
You smelled better, zombie.
Zombie!
You find just like various knickknacks, silverware, things like that in that one. Trap.
Where?
Right here,
Why'd you tell him that?
because he saw it.
Oh, okay.
Is it another
Nice.
pressure plate?
This one seems to be a blade suspended in the air.
Walk around it, fellas, unless you want me to cut it down. Mage hand, I guess. Yank it down.
Yoink.
You guys, you can safely walk over it
Okay.
as long as Lindal points exactly where it is.
It's marked.
very,
Okay.
it's a tripwire. It's very hard to see.
Man, this cave is fucking huge.
Yep.
That's why we got attacked by 40 goblins.
Can I do it up or can I do it up? So now looking around this area, you spot several bedrolls, many more containers, a chest. This one seeming fairly ornate
This
over
one?
here. Yep. And the crates over here seem to be arranged as like a throne. It seems to have been the headquarters of the cave, probably where the orc leader was residing.
Bombus
This was
sits
a-
on the throne while they examine the. He scurries over and he hops up on the throne like a.
Lindal
like a
does
kid
the
going to sit on Santa's lap.
with his fingers, his face. Ooh, the chest. Let's see.
All right.
Is it a
This
walk-through
this
trap?
chest doesn't appear to have any traps, but it is locked. It looks
Any
to be a
keys
sturdy
around?
lock.
I search around the throne and these sleeping bags for keys.
While he's
Hold
while
on.
he's
Shit.
searching-
No, guys. I'm sorry. I'm a dummy. You do have a key actually because
Yeah, because we searched the guy.
Places
the
yonder
guy
key
the guy had the key on him.
into yonder chest.
Well,
While
I
he's
had, well, I
doing
had
this-
the key, but yeah, put it in there.
while he's doing this, Bombus casts minor illusion and he puts a crown on his head.
You should also minor illusion some subjects for yourself.
Before,
I think I'd need to use silent image for that, or like major illusion.
You know what? I'll just put a mage hand and I'll make it like stand up with like its fingers as legs, and it'll bound down.
Now-
Lindal looks up. Nice look, buddy. Puts his face back into the chest.
before I unlock the chest, I asked Lindal, "Do you want to take 3 tries to unlock it?"
It's not like I'm a level up or anything.
This isn't Oblivion, man.
Experience.
I'll unlock the chest.
All right, you unlock it. And it seems like the lock is like well oiled. It seems they open and close it a lot. Pops open, and you see a lot of treasure, a lot of gold treasure. In fact, weirdly enough, most of it seems to be crowns, like silver crowns, gold crowns, inlaid with rubies, sapphires, garnets.
Bombus mage hands
I-
one onto his
Well,
head.
no, I grab one of the ones with the ruby.
Now you can illusion
Sees
subjects.
it matches your outfit. Frisbees it to you.
Ooh. Yes, I put it on my head.
I'm gonna grab a tiara, put it
I
on my.
chuck the
my
rest
skull.
of them in the bag of holding
And
as I'm roughly appraising their value.
and also near the bottom this time, amidst all the crowns and things like that, various headgear. It's some necklaces, things like that. 1 or 2 rings. Nothing really seems magical. You believe that all the treasure in here is worth about 500 gold pieces. And at the bottom, you find a worn pair of bronze-colored goggles.
Whoa, Bombus!
Oh.
Can you
Bombus!
identify these?
Bombus do I have identify? No.
Scrambles off the throne.
Scrambles off the throne. I have detect magic. I can cast it as a ritual, and I did.
As he's doing that, I run my hands around the lid and the base and the sides of the chest looking for hidden compartments.
All right, you find no hidden compartments, but okay, let's do it this way. Bombus, you can tell distinctly that those goggles are magical.
I offer to trade the crown for the goggles. As a joke.
If and if these goggles are what I think they are, no sir.
Well, I can make an Arcana check and find out if I know.
You would not know in this case, no matter your Arcana check.
You have to attune to them.
Well,
Nope.
identify.
Not what I mean. You just would though.
Okay.
Just because it's you can tell they're magical, but it seems to just be an enchanted thing. Like you know, it's not like, oh, this is definitely what this looks like. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But Arcana check is what I would make if someone casts a spell that I don't know, to see if I can identify it. I mean, if
Okay, good, try it.
But if you're strictly
I
identifying,
rolled a 24. If that's
Oh,
not...
24? No, 24 is solid. Okay. Yeah, no, that you make a good argument. All right, so they appear to have some sort of low light vision enchantment on them.
Oh yeah, I could
I-
use those.
These are useless to Darvin.
I relay that information to the party. And I say, well, I've already got goggles, and I tap my goggles and say, I don't need them.
This is would
I
be extremely
tap my
useful
eye
for me
sockets.
for scouting. So
Lindal
Go
puts
ahead,
on
take-
Lindal puts on the goggles immediately.
Eat.
they
and,
crush,
Dabs.
they crush his head.
in the small, he dies.
Well, that's the end of Lindal.
And although this area is fairly well lit, he looks around the cave now with massive goggles on his head, his braids being kind of pressed down behind them. He kind of like he rubs the lenses a little bit.
Looking like
and-
Tom Clancy.
Yeah, and yeah, kind of exactly
Sam
like
Fisher.
that. Yeah, Sam Fisher.
Lindal's happy. This is the dance he's doing.
And you guys see that they flicker slight green before emitting no light at all, and then Lindal, you realize that you can see every dark alcove of this cave perfectly clear as if it was daylight.
Well, look
Giggles.
at you.
Giggles and
You
excitement.
sound like a bandit.
No attunement necessary.
Oh, it's
Anyone
nice.
can wear them. Nope.
Oh, I thought they were attunement. All right,
Mm-mm.
nice.
Alright.
Is there anything in these bedrolls?
Look at all this cool shit we're getting.
You look down and you smell, and it just smells like unwatched
Oop.
goblin.
Why would you smell it, Kaara? Why would you smell it?
Inspecting.
I would smell it before I touched it.
All right.
Darvin
so
makes
what
a
else?
good point.
You know where we are? We're in a goblin cave.
Anything further down? Is that just another exit?
It is an exit.
All right.
You see that there's a trap directly in front of you.
Oh, where I was?
Yeah. You just barely didn't step on it.
Oh. Well, I will tell the party not to go that way. There's a trap, and I guess we have explored this whole area. Should we head back?
As best you can tell, you have explored the cave. You think there may be a few goblins in the general vicinity, but it's likely that without their leader, they won't be organizing and causing any trouble. in the
What's
near
my weight?
future.
You think with my gear plus what are we stashing it? A rough guess.
What do you mean? Like you mean like in the bag of holding?
Yes, sir.
Well,
50
we have
pounds
40
or
pounds.
so?
40 pounds
Yeah.
of saltpeter, Kaara's pelts, right?
Kaara's pelts are on the cart.
I mean,
thank
I haven't put any of that stuff away. Yet.
Oh, okay, that's back on the cart.
I'm still carrying it right now.
I don't know what you
Wow.
had on you, but
100,
not that heavy.
20 pounds? That's
at least
really
40,
generous.
45,
Like what do you have? Do you
50.
have money in the bag, or like what? You just said you put your gear in there, but like what is that? What is your gear?
I just had. Let me check my inventory.
Well, with all those crowns and shit, I'd say we're probably at like 100 right now. Or more.
Probably 75.
I don't know,
Metal's
gold's
heavy.
heavy. Yeah, gold's pretty
Yeah.
heavy. Maybe like
I had
maybe closer to 200 till we liquidate it.
That's
20
pushing it.
bolts because I was carrying 40 bolts, so that's 20 in there.
Okay, let's say
Yeah,
it's
can we
even
figure that
200
out?
pounds. Even 200 pounds, and remember the bag itself still only weighs 15 pounds.
Yeah, I was just.
Yep.
I'm trying to be,
Fair.
yeah, honest with how much we're
What's back
lugging
down
around.
here?
Nothing. We're out of here, boys.
All
Th-
right.
those are So what is over there? Go walk over there. Okay, you trigger a trap. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving
Oh,
throw.
that's bullshit! All right, whatever.
This is why you let your party, your thief, lead the way.
What a dick. I know, right? He's like walking over there.
Oh
What
my
did
God,
I
roll,
what-
roll
what I do?
zombie?
What am I rolling?
Dex.
Dex.
Saving throw.
Oof.
All right, you are going to take some amount of damage.
That's pretty fucked up.
That's the. I think that's the meanest the DM has ever been.
A rusty blade swings down. It looks like this trap was not well oiled, and you take
Yeah.
4 points of damage.
All right.
Did
well,
we check
Tsou
these
is not
crates?
phased by that damage.
Down here.
They were
The
weren't
blade
they?
slashes across So's shoulder, and like bits of looking like dirt flakes off, but he's otherwise unfazed.
Just takes the blade out.
So it's just kind of gets blunted. Oof.
Yeah,
Did we check those crates? I can't remember.
you did.
Down
You
here.
checked all the crates.
All right. So
I am fully comfortable saying that you guys think you have explored everything that this cave has to
Let's
offer.
get out of here.
So let's go back to the entrance we came from.
any need to check the other exits, or do we just go back to
You
the
have
main?
you have seen every exit.
All right.
Let's roll, boys.
Autobots.
Zonus. DM.
Put us in our new home.
Loading
Return to
screen
home
time.
spell. That's on 24-hour cooldown.
Oh, I gotta make a new blank page for you guys.
10 gold per goblin ear.
Well, this it immediately became worth it. Yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
come.
Yes.
Imagine if we had said, let's go back.
Yeah,
Fuck this, no,
Mr.
I'm leaving.
Mr. Rogue saying
Bombus,
fuck this
I owe
place
you
and fuck
apologize.
this town.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
you
gets all
apology.
the special stuff.
Linda was bitching at the
sir.
very beginning.
Are like a Lucky's rabbit foot.
Wait, we're missing some. Where's
I
Bombus?
bow to thee.
I don't even have the new screen we're on.
I just have a blank page.
It should be. It should
Yeah,
be
it's blank.
Okay, good.
Oh, you think I'm gonna make a map for everything?
Yeah.
Well, no.
Damn.
You'd be wrong, sir.
I'm used to it.
Oh, I took more arrows as we left.
You're full on arrows. That's what's
You're full.
happening here.
You full, boy. You full.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Hey, are you a hoarder, Lex?
I'm a bird.
IRL?
IRL?
Yeah, birds,
No.
birds hoard.
They do. They line their nests with pretty shiny things.
Yeah, Aarakocras are actually kind of they, according to lore, they can't help themselves with picking up things that interest them.
Oh,
Get in trouble
okay.
for that shit all the
But
time.
I try and keep myself in reserve. Try being the key word.
Alrighty then. So, you guys exit the cave. Your eyes adjusting to the light. Lindal, you are momentarily blinded because you still have the goggles on.
They don't adjust automatically.
I said momentarily
Oh, cool.
blinded. You're just like but then it refocuses and you can see everything just fine.
I turn to the party with my glasses on. These are great. These are looking these off.
a good look for you.
You look
Cool.
really cool.
I think so too. Thumbs
Everybody
up.
got a cool item. Everybody's happy. Good
Oh,
job.
everybody, huh?
Who are you talking about? I didn't get anything.
I didn't get shit either.
Neither did you.
Bombus, you got a book.
Yeah.
We already had it though.
So I assume we
Bombus
just
didn't know that.
walk back to town.
Don't assume things. Never in your life. No, I'm kidding. So you guys, wait, you guys can't hear that, can you?
No.
There we go. It wasn't on loop. Okay. So it's now dusk, and you guys are weary from clearing out these goblins. You're like, shit, that was should have been easier. Especially Kaara and so Kaara, so Deva, that part of the party, really weary. And you guys make your way back to the town of Nuts.
Do we
Kaara feels accomplished.
overtake the poor lady?
No.
Do we grab the corpse?
Corpse
The corpse of the
Of
girl.
Of the child.
Ah, yes. Well, I guess you do.
We're like
This ain't grabbing shit. I don't care.
like
about
20
some
meters
corpse.
out of the cave. Oh shit, forgot the body.
Would Kaara have forgotten the body?
No,
Or shouldn't.
I do not think so.
I did not.
All right.
I wouldn't have been able to really carry her.
So some time goes by. It is once you reach
Where
town,
did
it
I
is
go?
now comfortably dark.
In the back holding.
Oh god.
Please
Sorry.
me, yeah.
Sorry.
Wrap her up.
No.
Toss her in there.
Okay.
We
So-
could have. We could. I'm just saying. Not saying we should, but
I
we could.
Well,
assume
you have-
he,
you
I
have to,
assume
like-
he's joking.
I was joking.
But that's
One
anyway.
of those semi-serious. Looks around, shrugs, and keeps going.
So as you get back in town, you
Walking with a noticeable pep in his step.
you see Bombus. What's the name of your friend?
Argus, the one
The
he was
mayor.
talking to.
Argus.
It was
He's not the
Argus.
mayor. Yeah, you see Argus pacing worriedly near the town entrance when he catches sight of you guys, and in Lindal in the low light you see Argus. You get a better look at him now. It's your second time seeing him. He's kind of hunched over, glasses on his face. Looks like a fucking nerd. Yeah, his pants are a little too high on his body with suspenders, and he kind of Urkel runs over to you. No, hey, you're back. So what happened in there? You kill him. You take care of our problem.
Saying that, I tossed a bag of ears to Bombus. You guys talk to him. I'm gonna go look for Well, I look around for what's her name?
Neela?
Neela. Yeah. I want to show off all this fat loot we got.
I guess I just hand him the ears.
All right.
A sack of many ears.
Sack of mini ears. Nice. All right. And you wordlessly hand him the bag, and he's like, "Oh, gee, by the gods, that sure is a lot of goblin ears. What was going on in there?"
We had an army down there.
You weren't.
Yeah, we had to fight off what was basically a goblin army that was going to try to raise this town.
Huh. You think we would have noticed something like that?
Huh.
We really got to tell the Crown's Guard to, to bring some more guards down here. If we got to deal with that, this, frontier living ain't easy.
Then move
Well,
back,
it
you fucking
wasn't-
fools.
I have some good news for you. Somewhat good news. The goblins had a shitload of saltpeter, and I can teach you guys how to make bombs of it to defend yourself.
What? Bombs? Well, I'm interested to know more about that. Huh. Bombs. Interesting. And he starts to
Teach how
mutter
make
on
them as
about
well, so they can.
he starts to mutter on about his gripes with the kingdom and how and how expensive it is to live in the city. And
Can we get paid?
And he goes on and on about how it's not exactly feasible for everyone to just live in the safety of the city.
I start snapping at him. Argus. Focus.
Yes.
Focus. Did you know of you told us there was a little girl named Cynthia Ironclad?
Yeah? Did you find her?
Unfortunately, yes. Do you know of her parents? If she had any?
I think she was an orphan. It is a small town, but I don't know any ironclad family.
Was there anyone who was taking care of her?
She just kind of wandered around town. We think that's how she got taken in the first place. We all help her out, give her some food from time to time, odd job here and there. But it was only a few days after that she went missing that we even realized she was gone.
Bombus
Unfortunately,
has
there's no one to tell.
thoroughly lost interest and is now leaving through the spellbook.
Well, I guess I bring forth
Alignment shift, evil Bombus.
I say in passing to Kaara, well, you're so concerned you could get her resurrected.
Yeah.
You know that?
That's
not what I had in mind. I guess
Seems
I'll
attached.
just bring forth
We should have a service for her. Pay our
I bring
respects.
forth the body to him to show that she was killed.
who keeps caressing his lips.
If there's a place that we can let her rest, that'd be most appreciated.
He nods solemnly, and he points you in the direction of an area to the southeast of the town, just slightly out of bounds. Seems to be a lot of graves there, most of them unmarked. And he motions to a groundskeeper who he says can take care of it. We can have her laid to rest, and it'll be a respectful event.
Okay,
Bombus's
I'll take the
eyebrow.
body to him
Oh.
and leave the group.
So ask if the other girl returned.
Oh,
yeah.
man, what was her name?
I don't think you gave her a name.
Good.
You said
Catwoman.
you said a barmaid.
So that's what you say. You say, is the barmaid around, you know? And Argon says, oh yeah, she made him act just fine. We're having a priest look over her now. It's just, she's in a terrible state, that girl. Oh jeez. I hope she can move on after this. You know, it's not uncommon for people to be rescued from goblins and never be quite the same afterwards. Oh, that poor girl. Would you like to see her?
No.
Well, it's all the same. I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to see something like that. But she did seem very appreciative. But the only time she really seemed to blink back to life was when we mentioned the adventurers that we hired to take care of the problem. Now, here, if you'll follow me this way, if we go down to my office, I can arrange for guild payment. We'll count up these ears. Come on.
Yeah, I'll go see her.
Hang on, let's
That
see if we can.
interests me. The fact that you said she blinked back to life after adventuring the adventurers.
Fucking
this him?
at the zombie talking about blinking back to life.
Let's.
Oh,
Wow.
Harry, you
My eyebrow.
broke his legs.
Cocks
Did not.
with incredible force.
His legs are fine with me.
The sound of the eyebrow cocking is almost like a.
Look, did you say that in character? Is that what you're saying?
He's saying that's what happened, not that.
I'm saying Bombus cocked his eyebrow with a delicious
Oh.
sense of irony.
Oh, okay.
How long would it take for me to drop off the body
So
to the
Sonic
groundskeeper?
glanced at you.
30 minutes
Okay.
to
Alright,
drop it
sweet.
off in return.
Yeah.
And you go, you talk with the groundskeeper, who seems to be an older man, very cliched older man with gnarled hands. This is a little creepy. He has a wonky eye. He goes, ah yes, I tend the dead around these parts. Leave her here. I'll be sure she's well taken care of.
Thank you. I appreciate your kindness.
And he kind of wraps the body in a fresh cloth and puts her on like a stone tablet and begins preparing it, and you walk away.
I'll just take one last look at her and then walk to the group.
All right, and you do so. And I believe I need new music. All right. Now, as you guys wander around Nutster, you're all So splits off the group. Go to the small temple, and in the temple he encounters a female priest.
So in the
Priestess.
dog, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
priestess, and she seems to be
Why?
tending to the woman, wiping her face with a wet cloth, and the woman just is kind of staring off into space, and then Deva and So enter. Deva enters first.
So behind. So steps up to her and just says, just following up on you, making sure you're okay.
And she kind of like looks over, like glazed over look in her eyes, and then blinks, and as if seeing you for the first time. Oh, you saved me. Are they gone?
They're all dead.
So says with unnecessary intensity. No, I'm kidding. Says, oh. She's quiet for a moment, then. Good. I hope you burn the bodies. And then she seems to go back into staring off in the face.
There you go. Caress those lips.
Fuck.
What the hell? Okay. Is there anything we
Something's
can
wrong
do
with you
for you
guys.
before we depart?
I didn't hear you. So
Is there anything we can do for you before we depart?
I.
This is what you want the people on the stream to see?
That's
So,
unfortunate.
She says, I just promise me if you ever see another goblin, you'll put it in the ground.
Slay it? Goblin slay it?
Are you there?
That sounds like an easy
No.
enough request. Nothing, one I wouldn't mind fulfilling. You got it. And walk away.
And no,
Take
and
care.
then she says, "Wait!" She grabs your shirt, clenching it tightly, hand shaking. So it's also the girl. She was my sister.
Oh shit.
I thought she was an orphan, living on the streets.
Well,
That's what you
orphans
thought.
can be siblings.
And she says, She starts to like tears well up in her eyes. Like, I couldn't protect her.
Oh.
Just you found all of the pieces. Question mark. She's asking you.
All the piece. Yeah. Yeah. We recovered her body. We brought her to the temple to have a
Groundskeeper.
The groundskeeper to have a service.
She sighs, sigh of relief. Thank you. If you ever find your way in this town again, you'll have a friend in me. What is your name?
You can address me as so.
Thank you, so. Thank you. She's crying as you turn to leave.
All right. Before I head right back, I need to pick up some stuff in the store. I just need some clay and some incense and.
And as you walk
some
towards the exit, she
potions.
says, "My name, by the way, is Penelope." She shouts as you exit.
All right, and I kind of wave away, so I will walk away. I'll be back. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Casanova over here. All right. So you go to the store, right?
Yeah, this
what
is
are you
just.
trying
I just
to,
need
what are
some,
you trying to
I
get?
just need some clay and some potions and whatever. You just let me know how much it costs.
What kind of
incense, and
potions?
Healing
Health potions?
Health potions.
How many do you want?
You
Uh,
told us there wasn't any.
Well, I
there
know.
aren't any? Oh, well then I just need some clay and incense then.
Okay. Well, you go to the store, find some clay and incense.
Mm-hmm.
Materials costing about 75 silver pieces.
Alrighty.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm just reading the channel over here. You guys are stupid.
Brew us some Xannies.
Where?
Some Oxys, bro.
Alright, so now I'm going to address Lindal here again about the sword. Now that I've returned to the party. So now we're back in the safety of town. Tell me, what about this sword? You intend to keep it in your bag the entire time?
Probably sell it.
I would disagree with that decision. Seems like it could be valuable to us on our
Has
journey.
Kaara returned to the group?
And right about now, she walks in.
Okay.
Walks
I don't know,
into
man.
the-
Seems kind of cursed. It seems kind
Bombus
of.
cocks his head to the side and says, "Traditionally, throughout history, weapons that talk to you are typically not a good thing to have."
Especially for undead.
Well, see, this is the advantage I have. This vessel has no soul or body in it,
That's,
or no soul or mind in it. So
how can you guarantee you won't be tainted?
Bombus cocks an eyebrow and says, "That's actually less
Sounds
of a
worse.
reason to give
Yes.
it to you." Yeah.
It's less
A
resistance.
A
against the
soulless
spirit.
zombie with a cursed sword?
There's nothing for it to cling to.
There's
the
nothing
husk
to fight
in your
against it.
shell.
Bombus looks at Kaara and says, "Hey, you heard the sword too, right?"
I did. It sells possibly worthy.
Did it elaborate?
That's all. That's all it said. Currently not thinking too much of it.
Said the same to me. Nobody else here is a melee specialist as I am. Seems like it would be a waste.
Well, okay. Bombus crosses his arms and says, "Given the fact that it's probably a cursed sword, and one of our party members is a soulless undead husk who desperately wants it, and the other is, at least seems to have some sort of sense of morality, I'd rather give it to the bird."
How about?
For right now, I don't feel like dealing with this sword. Maybe
Well-
a different time.
I have a couple. Well, how about this?
All right,
Can either of our
understand that I'm
party
not a
remove a
zombie.
curse?
No.
I can't.
No. You can, Bombus?
Mm-mm.
So how about we wait until we get to a town that has a priest who can do so, and then we address this problem then.
I agree.
Do I need to roll an Arcana check about my knowledge of curses? Without metaing knowledge of curses?
What are you
DM?
trying to find out? exactly?
Well, would it be meta? Because clerics are able to help things, people, or whatever, so...
Yes, but in terms of meta knowledge, you can't remove a curse from an item. You can remove the curse from someone who had picked it up, but you can't actually cleanse the item. So I don't know whether Bombus would know that or not.
Well, sorry, meta again. Isn't there... Greater Restoration can cleanse a curse, I believe. I believe that spell can cleanse a curse from an item.
He can clean a curse from a like if you picked up a cursed weapon, you were cursed. The resurrection would unbind the cursed
Yeah,
item from
so
you.
when you attune to
wouldn't-
a cursed item, you are stuck attuned to it, and Greater Restoration lets you...
Unattune. Take it away. Get rid of it. But the item's still cursed. That's my
because
working knowledge of
Greater
how that works.
Restoration specifically says you imbue a creature you touch, not an object it touch. So you can lift a curse off a person, not an object.
Maybe it's a different spell I'm thinking of, but that's meta talk.
Yeah, regardless. Anyway, I happen to know you can't remove a curse from an item. I don't know if Bombus knows that. It seems plausible that a wizard would just know that, but if you want me to roll an Arcana check, I would be happy to do that too.
Lindal's working off the knowledge, I guess. Is it reasonable that Lindal, growing up in a city with large temples, would know the kind of services the clergy provide?
You've never heard of anyone removing a curse?
No. As in, I have a curse item, cleanse the curse from my person.
You've never heard of such a thing occurring, is what I'm telling you.
I guess so.
Have
I
any
don't
of
have an
you
alternative.
Have any of you considered that the sword may not be cursed and it may just be sentient?
Well, that's
That's even
also a
worse.
concerning
That's...
issue.
You mean the sword that drinks blood and is sentient?
That's more concerning to me.
Well,
The fact that it spoke to you once and you want to possess it this badly is very suspect.
I say we get to an area that is a temple of where they actually have knowledge and just not us spitting in the wind here, so to speak.
Wait, DM, I have a feature called Researcher. Would it be plausible that I put it in the chat there. Would it be plausible that that would let me know if the town might have scrolls of Identify that I could just buy? Or better yet, does the spell book from the doctor have Identify? Because then I can just identify this thing and we can know exactly what it is.
It does not.
Bum
the way.
bum.
To both.
The book doesn't. The town wouldn't either.
Okay, well, there's my bright idea. Sorry, friends.
You think this town's a little bit too small to find something like that?
Yeah. I say on or when we get to Sidhurst, since that's our destination, maybe we can check there. But until then, we should shelve this issue.
Oh. Now he's like, God, we gotta figure out a way to get you this sword. Too bad you're a fucking soulless husk who desperately wants a blood-drinking sword. That's not sus at all.
Well, I guess it would help him stay alive.
Is a cart
Yeah.
nearby?
It would give him blood.
The
Probably.
DM removed my knowledge that a cleric could remove a fucking curse. So he wants us to try and use the damn weapon. Clearly,
God, can you
because
imagine a way to
because
make
none
his
of us know
character
shit.
more-
Apparently, in this world, we're just fucking straight from the womb.
Yeah, dude, my guy's
Level 7 don't know a goddamn thing. A level 5.
my guy is old as shit too. Not old as shit, but
Bro.
he is
We just
He
don't,
is
bro.
world.
like 150
Weird.
years old.
Lindal grew up in one of the largest cities in the continent. Don't know shit about temples and the kind of stuff the clergy provide. Also a rogue, deals in information. Don't know shit.
Wait, is identify a cleric spell?
No.
No, it's a wizard
Wizards
spell.
can get it too.
Yeah, I just don't have it, and
Yeah.
we mentioned like the priest, so I thought he might have it.
I mean,
bard and wizard.
Priest can resurrect and restore. I mean, so I was thinking if one of us grabbed it, became cursed.
Oh, I
cleric
grabbed it
solve
and
that
it just made me
problem
Put it
immediately.
down.
Yeah, because he wasn't worthy.
Well, you weren't worthy. See, we don't know what happens when one is worthy. The orc was clearly talking to the sword.
Yeah, and the sword was clearly like, "You suck, I hate
yeah.
you," and he was like,
Well,
"It's not my fault."
Well, remember when he got low damage, he seemed to kind of berserk.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was the orc or the sword, because Lindal don't know shit.
Lindal don't know.
Now everyone else, you kind of notice that Tsou does not seem to be paying attention to what you guys are talking about for a moment, like at all.
I mean,
Okay.
Deva.
Well, both by extension. I mean, you guys
Yes,
are accustomed to looking at Tsou for facial expressions and not so much the dog. So
Oh, I'm exclusively looking at the dog from now on.
the dog seems to be flaring
understand.
her.
Dog
Like,
expression.
you know that thing. You know the face a dog makes when it's about to sneeze.
Yeah.
That's what she's doing, and like opening and closing her like lips, seeing fangs and closing them.
You okay there?
In the interests of the group and for transparency, the sword spoke to me once again. It does seem eager to be wielded again, but I told it that I would not cause any troubles with the group, seeing as
How the hell are you
stuck
talking to it?
together. It's in my head, the same way it talked to Bombus.
We talked about this when he touched it.
We gotta get rid of this sword. We gotta get rid of this sword.
Same way
This is
it
a bad
talked to
sword.
It's talking to you from the bag of
Yeah,
holding.
that's what I was
How
gonna
the
say.
fuck?
It's in the bag.
Well, I'm not really versed in how that works.
How the fuck,
My
Bombus?
magic abilities didn't go that far.
Hmm.
Bombus is now thoroughly convinced that this sword is a terrible thing to wield.
I still say we should discuss this further when we get to Sithurst.
Where are we currently? Are we just standing in the middle of town? Or we're still in the mayor's office getting paid?
And we also need to find out.
You're like standing outside the office. Again, he's not the mayor for like the third time.
DM, does my researcher background, it says if I don't know, it says I'll know where and from whom I can obtain information. Would that allow me to? Do I believe that I would be able to find a scroll of identify in Sithurst, being a larger city? And it
Oh,
being a-
absolutely.
Okay.
Well, you'd be able to find just about anything in Sindetta.
So all right, let me propose that to the party. Let's go to Sithurst. I'll cast Identify on this sword. We'll find out exactly what it is, and then we can figure out what we're gonna do with it. But in the interest of not being taken over by a cursed item, we should probably keep it in the bag for now.
As I said.
Okay. At that
Agreed.
point, at Darvin's mask and say, we also need to find out what this mark was that each of us seems to have.
So you stay away from this bag of holding.
My
I'm watching you.
my mark is in a private location. You will not see it, sir.
Didn't
You have
put it
one on
your
your
face?
mask too, remember? You have one on your face
No.
and your mask.
No.
Are you sure?
I thought it was on my
Yeah.
butt.
No, you put it on your face.
Lex. Now at this moment, the sword reaches out to you as well. That same familiar voice, licking the side of your mind, and says, "Now you seem like someone I can reason with. I just want to help. Let me out. What do you have against me?"
You can help when we figure out what the hell you are. Until then, you will
no one's
stay
thought
in
to
that
ask.
scabbard.
No one's thought to ask me is all I'm saying.
You're
I only want to make you all great. You seem to have a righteous soul. I saw what happened. I saw the fury in your eyes when you struck down that orc. You could wield me as well, you know. We could do great things, you and me. I had my eyes on that creature over there, but if you were to wield me, I think we could do just fine. Although based on what you appear to be holding, I'm not really sure if I'm your style. And
I
voice,
appreciate the flattery. You know how to talk to a girl, but your talk is also very opinionated. It's something that you are trying to get out of, and we have no idea what you are. So I think I will wait until we get a second opinion before we make any type of decision on you.
and
but-
the sword almost seems, the voice of the sword almost seems like upset, like in a huff, just.
But if you turn out to be beneficial, as you say, maybe we can discuss this later. Agreed.
And the voice loses some of its sheen for a moment, just kind of. You people are impossible. And
Welcome to our group.
he goes, I'm going back in the bag. Listen, I should have stayed with the orc. It groans and the
Well.
voice dissipates.
My last word is that your orc was a weak
Ah.
fuck.
No.
I don't know if you heard
heard
that or
that.
not, but
We heard that you don't
Orc
like the orc.
You-
was a fuck.
That part Kaara said out loud.
okay.
Who the
that's
fuck is she talking to? Dude, we gotta get rid of this sword.
Looks as if the sword is
Yeah,
speaking the soul.
agreed. Everyone's
Oh my
talking
god, he
to
was
them
talking
now.
to the sword. Fuck.
What did it say to you, friend? If you would be so, let me call you that.
You know, that's another thing. You try and menace me again, I will peck your eyes out. Do you understand me?
Pick.
I stand up, walk towards him, and
Her.
kind of make like a challenge. It's gonna be an intimidation check again. Just
You're
a
gonna get your
regular
eyes pecked
intimidation.
out.
It's just an intimidation check. You know, social
Lindal
stuff.
puts his hand on his weapon. Say, hey now.
Bombus goes to stand with the bird too.
Can I
You
cast
fucking
darkness on
zombie.
them?
Chill.
Do I have to roll
I don't
wisdom
wanna make
or insight?
Well, it's different. Like, it's not my menacing ability.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
Ask the DM how that works.
Can I cast darkness on them?
But
Oh, if we can
say,
cast spells on each other,
Please
INT
stop.
5 boy is getting hit with Phantasmal Force.
I say,
What about
Lindal
his
immediately
laughter?
bristles up.
I say, you know, I don't intend to start a fight with anybody right now, but I will not be pushed over or disrespected.
And I will not be menaced in return.
He started it.
You can do
Zombie
wisdom.
boy.
You do a wisdom throw.
Just wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, good luck.
Against
beating
what?
28.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
against what?
true.
No.
strength.
Menace.
Well,
If
it's
you
not
are
a menace,
making-
it's just an
If you
intimidation.
are making an intimidation roll,
Actually,
that-
no. Sorry, it's not wisdom.
Lex just gets to set his own character's DC.
Yeah, I know.
His character.
What's to stop him from setting a DC of 100?
It's his
Well,
character, dude.
yeah,
you don't get
no,
to.
he can do-
You don't get
There
to
isn't
do
a
it.
DC of 100 first.
Now, he can set his DC to whatever. I'm just going to have him roll just for the sake of rolling dice, but he doesn't actually
Nice.
need to. So what happens, Lex?
Kaara will not shrink back, but will take a slight step back. But it's definitely not in favorable terms with Tsou right now.
So,
Kaara will remember this.
seeing the
Yes,
just about
essentially,
to say
Kaara.
that.
Essentially, Kaara will remember this.
seeing the situation, So sticks his hand out, in an attempt to make a handshake. I don't want to make any enemies, but we just let the past be the past.
Bombus had enough of this shit. He walks in the mayor's office.
Yeah.
Again, he's
I
not the
will-
mayor.
Lindo follows into the mayor's office.
I don't know, Mayor. No.
You guys call him the mayor again. I'm gonna make him evil.
Alright.
I,
So,
I follow them.
Concerned citizen A.
Wait, did you shake his hand or leave him hanging?
No, I left him hanging.
Okay.
So just kind of like stands there,
Darvin is just nervously glancing between everyone.
looks at the hand, and then just like lets it drop.
Alright, he crosses his hands behind his back, turns and watches y'all leave to go into the mayor's office. and
All right,
stays
you done
there.
fucked up. That's it. I warned you. It's done. It's done.
You done, kid?
All right, so you guys walk in the mayor's office.
Yes, he's the mayor now.
No.
What was he anyway? Was the town proctor or something?
Concerned citizen A.
No, he wasn't.
Essentially just concerned citizen A.
I mean, look at those lips.
I don't follow. I just stay outside.
Right. Well, anyway, you guys walk inside, and counts up the ears. And how many ears do you have?
What was it, 37?
Well, we have 37 pairs and 3,
Of goblin ears.
4 orc ears, 2 orc ears, and
Can you write that down while I pick through these, please? All right, let's see. So he's jotting down notes. Okay.
Oh, the troll head's left. It's back in the
Yeah,
cage.
we left the troll
I
head.
didn't take it.
That was bait for the battle.
Yeah.
Let's carry the 2. How much we charge?
2. There's
How
not
much we
division.
charge for those? Where are my notes?
If I remember correctly, Argus, you said it was 10 per gob ear, and bonus for everything else.
I say 10. I thought it was 5.
Nope, 10.
Did I give you a contract?
Yes, you did.
Yup.
Here it is.
Yep.
And he his eyes dart to the side of the room and so I did. All right. Let's see. So that looks like it'll be about 370 gold pieces for the goblins. My arithmetic is correct.
It says per ear.
No, it was per set of ears.
It says per gob ear.
Good try.
And I clarified that when you guys took the contract. So nice try. It's okay. He tried to lie to you too. It's fine.
What a turd.
So anyway, about 370. All right, and we got wargs. It's WORG, I think.
Yeah.
I always thought it was WARG.
Yeah, I thought
I
it was
thought so
warg.
too,
Yeah.
but I had
That's
to
the
look in
J.R. Tolkien ones.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make it they're just warg. Let's say another 10 gold, another extra 40 gold for them. All right. Oh, a troll. They had a troll in there.
Yes.
Oh, golly gee. Whoa. Well, we'll give you 30 gold pieces for that one. And then orcs, huh? About 15 each, so another 30. All right, so that looks like a total of 470 gold pieces. That sound fair to you, gentlemen? And lady, he tips his glasses at Kaara.
My lady.
I appreciate. Does that sound fair, group?
Sounds fair to me.
All right. I sure do love guild quests, huh? Now, here's this writ here. Writ of achievement. He hands over a piece of paper with a stamp. Stamps it. Now, this is proof that you can hand to the guild that you have knocked off another quest. Oh, I forgot. He pins through the letter. Who do I say completed this quest? Do you have a name that your group goes by?
Fuckers.
No, not at
That's
the
to
moment.
be discussed.
How about
Lindal and
polywar?
crew.
No.
Lindal and the blowfish.
You can stop.
Lindal and the blowfish. All right.
The Lindal
Okay.
Tallfellow Band.
Okay, I'll just put you down individually. That's fine. I hear there's sometimes you get
Servants of
bonuses
the
for
Lich
signing
King.
up as a group. There's something to keep in mind in the future. Maybe when you take on bigger quests. Huh?
We still have things to discuss between all of us. We're not sure how this is gonna pan out going forward, so we'll get back to you. We'll get back to you
Trouble
on
in
that.
paradise, huh?
Well, three of us are a
not-
definite party.
We're not married.
You
Right?
adventures. Oh, he's so silly. Off saving the world. Yeah. All right. Then
Sometimes reluctantly.
he sends you a sack of coins. All right. Well, you headed off to Sidhurst, huh? I overheard you talking.
That's correct.
Oh.
How much
Well-
longer would the Sidhurst be from here?
Oh, another day or two. When you get there, Make sure you have your papers in order. A little difficult sometimes, you know, get into the city, especially in these tumultuous times.
And what papers?
Oh, you know, identifications.
papers.
Make sure you have your Adventurers Guild plaques, your medals around your neck. You guys are all silver rank, I believe.
Okay.
It's news
That's
to
my
me.
next question. Yeah.
So I'll pull it out of my shirt then.
Yeah, you guys have been
Yeah,
wearing them openly
yeah.
this whole time.
Oh, mine was
And
tucked in my armor.
And as you guys all turn to leave, he says, "Oh, and by the way, you haven't
Don't hit me with a by the way as I leave.
it's happening. When you get to the city, try to avoid any figures dressed in black. I've heard rumors. Just
Huh? Just black.
That does
hooded
not narrow
figures
it
all
down.
dressed in
Hell,
black.
we had a dude just leave us that loved to dress in black.
Oh,
I mean, some
Oh,
people
hope-
just like
hope
to
he's-
wear black.
hope he's not heading to Sidhurst then.
Kind of painting with a broad brush there, Argus, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. You seemed you were in a rush. I can tell you a bit more. It's just.
Yeah, I would love to
Yes,
know a
please
bit more,
explain.
please.
Oh, now you want to listen to Argus, huh?
I-
Not when I have my problems, huh?
Ugh,
You
fuck
know
it.
what?
I'm
We just solved your goblin problem. I think.
Don't try and barter with me. I paid you already.
Argus,
This
do
is
you want
just
me to
common
necromancy this
decency.
troll head back to life?
What?
No, it's fine.
That's what he.
Don't
That's what
be
he says.
afraid.
Our friend-
Ignore our masked friend here.
Well,
Can I make some horrible ichor fall out of my eyes?
Icker? Is it Icker or Iker?
Ichor.
he says, "Well, now, you didn't hear this from me, but I hear the eyes of the Midnight Sun are active in Sidhurst. They dress in all black. They steal into the night. They have all sorts of heebie-jeebie stuffs going on around them.
With a
Not-
name like that, how bad can they be? It sounds like a bunch of 12-year-olds thought it up.
Well, be that as it may, just,
These
Keep an eye
12-year-olds are
out.
dangerous.
yeah, just keep an eye out for them, huh?
These 12-year-olds are
I mean, you,
organized.
you guys are adventurers. You should be fine. I mean, they killed that one guy, but you know.
Yeah, you're probably right. All right, thanks, Mayor. See you later.
Wait, sorry, killed who?
And he perks up, I'm not the ma- Oh, forget it. His arms fall down to his side.
Wait, you just mentioned they
Curious.
killed who?
So wants to know who they killed.
Same.
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Shrugs and leaves.
I walk
Yeah, okay.
closer. Please, friend, I would really like to know.
Are you going to
Persuasion
intimidate
roll.
them?
Flexes his muscles.
Yep. And intimidation.
Jesus, this guy.
You're going for intimidate. Interesting.
Yeah.
Could we please stop?
Because he's disconcerting. I have a disconcerting aura. I mean, my face is still jacked up. I haven't had a chance to heal it yet.
So
I mean,
seems
it's
like to
just
make
so-
enemies of where he
so-
goes.
Not being
So
rude.
looks like
Yeah,
a
So is becoming Valis incarnate.
looks like a Terminator right now.
Fucking Bombus leaves.
Right.
Lindal
uh,
grabs him by the back of his shirt and
I'm
attempts
not
to
being
drag him
rude.
away.
It's just
Uh,
a disconcerting aura.
and
Just
as-
like, you know.
As this happens, Argus his glasses kind of fall limp on his face and like beat a sweat. He's like, I don't. What was his name? I only heard it once. Teshin?
Tesh.
Spell it.
T-S-H-I-N.
Teshin. I don't know where he was from. So he was pretty well known around Sidhurst. He's a monk. Found him dead, riddled with holes, burn marks.
Okay. Well, thank you for this information. We'll keep it in mind.
Just, he was a tough
you have-
customer. Whoever could take him out, I wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of them. Is all I'm saying.
May you have a good night. And I.
Yeah, you hear him go like exhale, just adventurers. And you close the door. All right.
Go
Now,
to the bar or the inn looking for Neela.
All right, that's right. You're gonna go take off and look for Neela.
Is a cart nearby? Or was she with the cart? Or did she...
She's with the carts
Carts?
with her.
The cart just parked by the end.
Can I
Okay,
just-
I'm gonna dump my stuff off on the cart.
I'm just gonna chill on the cart.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
I'm
to the
gonna
end.
chill in the cart too.
I'm going into the inn.
Oh, we need new music.
Should probably get moving.
Yeah. Are we stopping here or what?
No, give it a couple minutes.
Are we gonna be in an inn for the night? Or...
I say we do
That's
that.
entirely
That would be Bombus to take a long rest and recover my spell slots.
Yeah, me too.
We should rest for the night.
But that'll be after we talk.
Okay, you push into the end. There's a bit of a dull roar. People clanking glasses, eating. Yeah, it's not super full, but decent number of people in here. And you see Neela and her guard buddy is chilling in the corner. Neela seems to be nursing a third flagon, and the guard is just kind of sitting there cleaning a dagger. And she raises an eyebrow. She sees Lindal walk in. So what do you guys do?
You should tell her that she
So-
was right about going on the adventure. 'Cause
Yeah,
she was
we-
really upset with you.
Have returned.
I go sit beside her. Is she at a table, right?
She is at a table. Near the
Yeah, I
corner
go
of the
sit
room.
beside her at a table, put down a coin, and order a drink.
Neela, I seem to owe you apology. Quests turn out to be extremely lucrative. And he begins to regale her of our exploits.
She doesn't say anything. She just kind of wordlessly slurps her drink. She's looking right at you. Just
Do you not accept my apology? Are you still upset?
oh, I wasn't worried at all. She leans back. Just, adventurers being adventurers. Typical girl.
How smug.
I knew you
So-
could handle it, Lindal.
How did you spend your day? Not
She-
Oh,
here,
did you
I'll
know
say
our
that,
boy
so.
Tsou here is a zombie? Let me tell you about that.
She spits
Look at
out
his
her drink.
face.
Spits out her
All right.
Oh, good. We
I'm-
have your attention.
I'm sorry. Are you? She moves her hand quickly to a dagger on him. Are you saying he's one of the undead?
I lean forward and correct him. No, I am not the zombie, and I would appreciate it if you didn't go ahead and
He's
tell this to
simply
everybody that you
A
talked to
vessel
or
of
see.
voice for this nice pup over here.
Well, Neela's one of our
Don't
people
want
we should.
anybody to know if they don't need to. But I lean back. Yes, the vessel you see in front of you is how do you say, what amounts to nothing more than a corpse puppet. It is not a zombie, and I would
don't know.
appreciate it if you wouldn't call it such.
Kind of like this.
It's
Finn, who's cleaning
sentimental
the
too.
dagger, goes over and says, the last one talked at birds, the other guy gets in the fights, this one's a zombie. You know, I'm thinking of retiring.
It'd be wise to do that, friend.
Yeah, maybe so. And Neela kicks him under the table. Hey, listen, I'm not done with you yet, okay? And he goes, hey, Neela, if you want to hang around with zombies, okay. I mean, people start to talk, you know. He starts like spooning rice into his mouth. Just,
all right. So leans forward again and says, "Please, friend, not zombie."
he says,
Vessel.
he just kind of nods with a mouthful of rice. It's like, it doesn't make much difference to me.
I look at So. Are you gonna
You're just-
intimidate him?
Can't help it. It's an aura. As you can see, the illusion, as you will, is not perfect. It happens on its own.
Uh huh.
And Finn just, God, you stink.
Damn.
Well,
Have some
Man
manners.
has no
Uh,
shell.
Finn, and then Finn's like, well, you know, I'm a pretty
You are a pretty lad.
pretty liberal guy, and I'll be friends with corpse puppets. You know, it's fine. You do smell.
Well,
Probably-
deliver it a little kinder next time.
Well, the magic needs to be recast.
Oh, so that smell wasn't us. The smell of goblin blood on us. You actually do smell like that.
No, I mean, there's that.
Finn scoots over towards Neela.
Imagine
Yeah.
you pass, I need to.
He takes his tunic and moves it above his face, covering his nose.
Is he trying to cover a fart? What's happening?
He's saying he stinks.
Literally stinks.
Darvin int 5 over here.
Well,
He's acting
that's what happens
shifty.
when you get covered in blood.
So how about we get a room, get some
Shower.
food, and wrap this up?
I agree. I am
Neela
quite
finishes
exhausted.
the rest of her drink. Yeah, we should be on our way. Glad to see the adventure went well, though. She claps Lindal on the back, and heads upstairs. And Finn is like, "I'm still hungry."
Has my drink come yet? I ordered a drink.
You did get a drink. It was put on the table around the time he was telling you stink.
I
Okay.
thought you don't drink.
I don't. I haven't drunk it. I just brought it. to
It's
make
for appearances.
appearances. I haven't drunk it.
Lindal
yet.
looks at him and says, "Are you gonna drink that?"
That was
Probably,
a
yes.
that was about 50 copper, by the way.
Is that the going rate for a drink here?
Not 1 gold.
Yeah, you said you put down a gold, and I wasn't gonna do
No,
that. to you.
I said a coin of reasonable price. I didn't know what it was.
Oh, well, I'm telling you, that's what it is.
50 copper. All right.
It's not a particularly high-end bar, you know. You ordered fucking cider, so.
As long as the beds don't have bugs.
I'll go up. Is there a barkeep?
There is.
Alright, I'll ask for a room.
Okay. You walk over. You talk to the barkeep. He is mustachioed,
Of course.
as they often are. Nothing else about him seems to strike you as interesting. He
So
just-
they're all like the Nurse Joys of this universe.
Now they are. No. And he's like, "Oh, all right. How many do you need?"
What, 7? You know what? I'm just paying for my own room. How much?
Silver piece will do it.
Done.
All right. He bites the coin. Starts doing business with you.
Also, a bottle of wine, and that will be it.
All right. The whole bottle, eh?
Yes, it's been that kind of
Alright,
day.
we only have the cheap stuff.
That's fine.
All right. There's another silver will do it.
Done. Thank you, good sir. And I'll walk off to my room.
First one
Okay.
on the left. Here's your key.
Thank you.
I'll take a.
Bombus waddles up and says, "Okay, I'm gonna pay for rooms for everyone else. There are 6 of us left.
Oh.
5 of us left.
All right. Mighty kind of you.
Thank you, friend
6
Bombus.
silver pieces.
Here you go, buddy."
All right. He flashes a silver tooth. Thank you. Sure. Line up. We don't have any other guests here staying the night, so just go on and file on in. Take whichever you like.
Okay. I let everyone know they have rooms, and I go in my room.
Sweet.
All right.
Thank you.
I turn in, and I spend the rest of my night repairing the damages done to Tsou's body.
All right. And
Flop
with
face
that,
down on the bed.
Kara
gonna-
drinks the rest of the bottle and passes out.
we are going to end the. Actually, nope. Sorry, that's why I was speaking slow. I knew I was forgetting something. Darvin, as you turn to go up the stairs, you feel as if you're being watched, and you turn around to look in the corner of the room, and you see a hooded figure, and you like kind of shake your head to see if you're imagining things, and you look again, and he's gone.
I don't like that.
And you go after that, you go up to bed, and that's where we're going to end for this week.
Can I sleep under my bed?
You certainly can.
You can sleep hanging upside down in your closet like a bat if you want.
If you so
That'd
wish.
be rad.
Cannon.
I'm gonna take a pillow and sleep under my bed.
All right.
Make sure the boogeyman doesn't come out.
Actually, Darvin might be a boogeyman. He has a skull face. He collects heads.
Yeah, all these corpse
man.
desecrators.
Oh, is that why
Wait.
you?
Yeah,
can't-
no,
You're
see-
actually
Yo.
a corpse?
No, you don't get to
you-
pull that anymore.
You are
Nope.
literally a desecrated corpse.
Hey, my character's got some hangups.
Yeah.
Some hang-ups, he says.